Howdy, folks, it's Friday. It is the 5th day of the month of December, and today, right here on The Joe Show, we celebrate... If I can get my work, I'll tell you what we celebrate. We celebrate Repeal Day. Here we go. It was on this date. The 18th Amendment was repealed, restoring the right to purchase and consume alcohol. The 18th Amendment was ratified in January of 1919, prohibiting the manufacture, sale, and transportation of liquor through the U.S. Prohibition eventually led to widespread disrespect for the law, and by 1927, there were 30,000 speakeasies in New York City alone. Soon enough, many influential and respected citizens, including John D. Rockefeller, came together and organized a counter-movement. The 21st Amendment ended Prohibition and was ratified on December the 5th of 1933. Today is Repeal Day on this Friday, December the 5th edition of The Joe Show. Our phone number to call in is 859-238-9447. We start you off this morning, as we always do, playing the national anthem. It's brought to you by Bob Allen Motor Mall and the Hometown Radio Network. And here it is.
The Bob Allen Motor Mall and Hometown Radio Network proudly honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Bob Allen Motor Mall, Hometown Radio Network, teaming up every morning to honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Our phone number to call in for birthdays and for anniversaries is, as always, the same, 859-238-9447 to call in. We do all weekend birthdays, so you have a birthday today, tomorrow, or Sunday. Since we're not back on the air until Monday, you can get your B-Day on here for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday birthdays. Here's Johnny. Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of birthdays on this December the 5th. Let's get it done here early on. All right, birthdays. Tina Marola, Christy Blevins, Jessica York, Caitlin Johnson, and Spencer Lawrence. On Saturday, December the 6th, Christian Blackwell, Michael Mattingly, Lee Smith, Catherine Meredith, Josh Miller, Christopher Wagner, Jason Powers, Darian Lewis. On Sunday, Curtis Sprouty Lennington, Tim Case, Jeff Warcall, Tammy Carr, Isabella Way. I mean, the names keep on coming and coming. I love it. 859-238-9447. Also, a special anniversary shout-out Saturday, tomorrow, to Mary Beth and Doc Goodlett on 40 years of marriage tomorrow. Awesome stuff. 859-238-9447. It's a Friday. It is the 5th day of the month of December. It is a very special day to be a part of the radio coverage and broadcast today. I'm excited for what we're going to do and be able to hopefully get done later on tonight with the Rebels playing in the state championship game. Starts off early, obviously, with the morning show programs, goes late on into the evening hours, hopefully with the Rebel state championship tonight. We'll have that coverage on Z105. We start off the show, our first guest at 7:10 with Boyle County Rebel head football coach Justin Haddix, who will join the show. We'll talk one final time with Coach Haddix before a game, a Friday night game, 8 o'clock tonight. We'll see how Coach Haddix is feeling today as he wakes up for a chance to win what would be his 5th state championship at Boyle County High School. 740 County Agents Corner, brought to you by Bluegrass South Livestock Market. And this morning here on the show, it is Caitlin Farley who calls in and gives us an update from the Boyle County Extension Office. That'll be at 7:40 this morning. Dusty joins the fray at 8:10. Kentucky Music Preview number 2. We'll see what's going on with Dusty here on the show at 8:10. 9 o'clock in the morning hour this morning. At 9:10, we have got, my mind has gone blank. At 9:10, the Small Town Christmas Festival. We've got the Small Town Christmas Festival. Lahana will join us live in studio, with that being tomorrow in downtown Danville. We'll have Lahana Bonagovsky on this morning. 9:35 is a McClure and Bailey Friday. Patrick O'Brien joined the show this morning at 9:35. That's the rundown of today's show. We would love to have you on. Our phone number to call in this morning is 859-238-9447. That's 238-WHIR. We hope we're hearing a lot of this today. We hope we hear a lot of the Boyle County fight song today. Touchdowns raining down on Kroger Field. That's what we want. Boyle County going for number 13 tonight. We'll talk about it all morning long here on The Joe Show on WHIR Danville. Sports comes your way next. The Lions beat the Cowboys in a high-scoring affair. An NBA streak comes to an end after 18 years. And Penn State continues to search for their head coach. It's a football Friday morning, and I'm Joe Mathis giving you the Friday morning sports headlines. Starting off in the National Football League, where semantics are only so important, but Thursday night showdown between the Cowboys and the Lions was essentially a must-win for each team. When all was said and done, it was the home team that remained standing, the Lions with a 44-30 win. It didn't elevate Detroit, which sits third in the NFC North, into the conference's projected playoff field just yet, but the Lions 8-5 now have a 54% chance of qualifying for the postseason for a third straight year. Meanwhile, Dallas at 6-6-1, which truly couldn't afford to lose, now has just a 7% shot of making it to Week 19. Jahmyr Gibbs had a massive game. Are we prepared to crown him the best Lions player? Maybe that's just a belated and obvious statement to many, but the multi-talented running back had another impactful night, scoring a trio of touchdowns, giving him 47 in his career, and at a time when the offense is missing injured tight end Sam Laporta and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown was less than 100%. Gibbs is now tied with Lions legend and Hall of Famer Barry Sanders, who needs one more touchdown to have the most by a player in his first 3 NFL seasons. He had 3 of them yesterday, also had 7 catches for 77 yards in the win. In the NBA, one of the great LeBron James record streaks has come to an end, and he passed up the chance to extend it. For the first time in 19 years, James failed to score double digits in a regular season game, stamping a streak of 1,297 consecutive games with at least 10 points. James scored 8 in the 123-120 win over the Raptors yesterday, with the game tied at 120 and seconds left to play. James had the ball in his hands and drove through the middle of the paint. Rather than putting up a shot, however, James fired a pass to the left corner where a wide-open Rui Hachimura rattled home the game-winning three-pointer. LeBron is acutely aware of how many points he has at that point, Lakers coach J.J. Redick told reporters. And like he's done so many times in his career, and I remember him getting ridiculed early on, when he would make the right play and his teammates would shoot the game winner, he did it like he has so many times. I knew it was good as soon as it left Rui's hands. The Lakers did win 123-120. In college football, Iowa State coach Matt Campbell is the new focus of Penn State's coaching search. The Nittany Lions are the last program in major college football with a head coaching vacancy, and they've struck out on numerous targets. Many rumored options for Penn State have signed extensions this season. With the BYU head coach the latest, Louisville's Jeff Brom also reportedly turned down the Penn State coaching job. Penn State fired now Virginia Tech coach James Franklin mid-season following consecutive losses to Oregon, UCLA, and Northwestern, despite opening the season as a national champion favorite. Penn State also has signed just 2 players on the first day of the early signing period, with 11 former commits flipping to Virginia Tech, where Franklin was hired on November the 17th. And Boyle County Rebel football tonight as they look to win their 13th state championship. We'll have coverage of Boyle versus Franklin County live from Kroger Field at 8 o'clock on Z105. That's the kickoff time. Pre-game coverage starts a little after 7. Those are the headlines on this Friday morning. I'm Joe Mathis for the Hometown Radio Network.
Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi. Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
As you clean up this fall's leaves, the good folks at your local electric cooperative encourage you to be careful. Before you hoist a ladder to get to those leaf-clogged gutters, take a minute to look around your work area. Make a mental note of the height and location of all power lines, and then obey the 10-foot rule. Always keep your ladder at least 10 feet away from overhead power lines. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
This Joe Show weather report is brought to you by...
Okay, little Rayleigh Joe coming your way courtesy of Danville Auto Body Shop. Top of the line collision auto body repair. Head to the mechanics over at Dabs. Danville Auto Body Shop. 315 Dillahay. Get a free estimate, and they work with your insurance company fixing water leaks, window motor repairs, hail damage, and paintless dent repair. Danville Auto Body Shop. Mostly cloudy, a high of 34, low tonight of 22. As you get a chance of some snow flurries flying late tonight, maybe as you're driving home from that Boyle County State Championship game tonight. Tomorrow, partly sunny, 40. Tomorrow, partly sunny, 42. A low tomorrow night of 27. And on Sunday, 50-50 chance of rain, mostly cloudy, 44 is the high. Right now, 6:25 in the morning, 27 degrees. Friday, December the 5th. We're so happy you're on the show. 859-238-9447. As we take a look at famous people having famous birthdays on this famous day. Let's do this thing. Happy 40th today to Frankie Muniz, the actor and professional stock car racing driver. Turns 40 today, known for his roles in Malcolm in the Middle, Agent Cody Banks, and Big Fat Liar. Here's a clip from Malcolm in the Middle. Frankie Muniz, 40 years old today. Happy 40th to the actor.
Okay, so she's suing us. You don't have to keep that from me. It's horrible, but everything she does is horrible. There's no reason...
And your mother is pregnant.
Pregnant? Are you nuts? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. How could you do that to me?
Malcolm in the Middle, Frankie Muniz, 40 years old today. American business magnate, cartoonist, filmmaker Walt Disney would have turned 124 years old today. He's known as the founder of the Walt Disney Company.
Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future.
Walt Disney would have had a birthday today, 124 years old. And everyone's favorite former president, the 8th U.S. president, do you know who that is? Martin Van Buren is the correct answer. He was the first president not born a subject of Britain or even of British ancestry. Took 8 presidents to get kind of a fully American-born president. Martin Van Buren, born on this date, 1782. Celebrity birthdays on this Friday, the 5th day of the month of December. There you go.
On this day in country music.
All right then, Mr. Voice. Yep, it was on this day, country music history. Looking back at the year 1967 in La Mirada, California, where Gary Allan was born, American country music artist who had the 2001 album All Right Guy, which contained the singles The One, Man of Me, and Man to Man. It was on this day, country music history. 1978, The Devil Went Down to Georgia was recorded by the Charlie Daniels Band at Nashville's Woodland Sound Studios. And it was on this day, country music history 2023. Brenda Lee's Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree hits number 1 for the first time on the Billboard Hot 100. And that's what's gone on this day. December the 5th, country music history, starting off all the way back in 1967, where Gary Allan was born. Happy birthday to Gary Allan. This is a great song called Watching Airplanes.
Sitting out here on the hood of this truck, looking up at a caramel-colored sunset sky.
58 years old today for Gary Allan.
Checking my watch, doing the math in my head, counting backwards to when you said goodbye. Well, those runway lights are getting brighter. I'm just sitting out here watching airplanes.
Happy birthday today, Gary Allan. It was on this day, country music history. Let's go to 2023, where Brenda Lee was rocking around the Christmas tree, and we all were as well, as the song went back to number 1. At 78, the feat makes Lee the oldest artist to have a number 1 in the charts history.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop.
Not only the oldest to have a number 1, but also the longest gap between number 1s. 1960 was her first one. I Want to Be Wanted, along with breaking several other major chart records. 63 years later, Brenda Lee went back to number 1 with Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
You will get a sentimental feeling.
There you go. That's what's gone on this date, December 5th, country music history. 6:30 in the morning, K&N News is right now. Here it is.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Wednesday night's meeting was canceled for overcrowding concerns, and Thursday night's London City Council meeting was canceled for only 1 council member showing up. The lone councilman that appeared Thursday was Anthony Ortega, and he said Wednesday's meeting was legal.
A quorum was there. They challenged the ruling of the chair, your ruling, and they appointed their own chairperson. They took a vote, and that chairperson was selected, and they conducted themselves a meeting.
The audio from WKYT. Meantime, Mayor Randall Weddle called that meeting fake and not valid, saying adequate seating and space must be reserved for everybody to hear and see what they do. Meantime, the Kentucky State Auditor's Office has launched a special investigation into the city's finances, stating issues that require further review. The family of slain District Judge Kevin Mullins has filed a wrongful death suit in court against former Letcher County Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins. Kimberly Mullins filed the lawsuit back in September, nearly a year from the shooting in Judge Mullins' chamber. She's seeking damages for a consortium loss, along with punitive damages. Steins faces murder charges in the case, and a judge recently rejected a motion to dismiss the indictment and unseal Steins' mental health evaluation. Steins still plans to go for an insanity defense. A fire has completely destroyed the former Hall High School gymnasium Thursday evening. Crews called in around 5:45 as Sunshine Volunteer Fire Department Chief Steve Hatfield told WYMT 2 people were staying in the building. They initially believed they started the fire when it got out of control, but further investigation found they weren't even on the property the day of the fire. The gym was not part of the Appalachian Challenger Academy as this investigation continues. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Hi, I'm Brent Blevins, Public Health Director for your Boyle County Health Department. The health and safety of our residents is of great importance to me. Each year, lives are lost due to lung cancer, many of which are preventable. That is something that I would like to see change. Lung cancer deaths associated with smoking and exposure to radon gas are considered by the Environmental Protection Agency as the foremost contributing factors in causing lung cancer. This is where the Boyle County Health Department can help. We have smoking cessation classes beginning often, and the entire program only lasts 13 weeks. Imagine how much better you can feel in just a few short weeks. Also, our environmental staff has information on radon indoor air mitigation systems that can greatly reduce the risk of radon gas in your home. For more information on either of these programs, contact your Boyle County Health Department at 859-236-2053. Thank you.
Boyle County football is going for their 13th state championship, and the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is along for the ride. This Friday starting at 6 o'clock, the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is live at all three Hometown Radio Network stations, WHIR, WHBN, and your home for the Rebels, WRNZ, as we talk about the Rebels versus Franklin County. The winner gets the state championship trophy. We've got all the coverage starting at 6 o'clock, live on Friday night on the Hometown Radio Network. This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Rebels are looking for lucky number 13. It's one of the major events happening this weekend. It actually starts off tonight with the Harrodsburg Christmas Parade at 6:30 on Main Street. Following that, Boyle County will kick off their state title game at 8 o'clock versus Franklin County. We'll have the live broadcast and play-by-play on Z105. Then tomorrow afternoon, it's Danville's Small Town Christmas Festival beginning at 12 noon and leading up to the Christmas Parade at 6 o'clock. Bundle up and get ready for a busy weekend of events here in Central Kentucky. We told you earlier this week that you can vote for Danville to be Parade Magazine's favorite small town. So far, so good. The city of Danville says that as of right now, Danville is at the top of the leaderboard in that voting contest. But the work isn't done yet. You need to keep voting for Danville daily at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. The winner of the contest will get national media coverage, plus a 4th of July celebration. Again, you can vote online once a day at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. or follow the link on the Destination Danville Facebook page. Boyle County Judge Executive Trilly Bottom was sworn in Tuesday morning as the Sergeant-at-Arms for the Kentucky County Judge Executives Association. The Advocate Messenger reports that Bottom was elected to that position by fellow members of the association, which is tasked with representing county judge executives across Kentucky. The Kentucky Judge Executive Association has roots that stretch back more than a century, with the first reference to a statewide gathering appearing in a 1917 edition of the Louisville Courier-Journal. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Danville Bike and Footwear is listening to their customers with an edition of Ultra running shoes. Ultra is known for its roomy toe box and zero-to-low drop that adds to your comfort, whether you are running errands or on our beautiful Kentucky trails. Danville Bike and Footwear specializes in individual shoe fittings to ensure maximum comfort. They carry Brooks, Saucony, Asics, and now Ultra shoes for your active lifestyle. Come into Danville Bike and Footwear and let them find the perfect fit for your feet in downtown Danville.
This Joe Show weather report is brought to you by...
All right there, Little Riley Joe, coming your way, courtesy of our friends over at the Little Sign Shop. Need a sign, a banner, or a decal fast? Well, of course you do. The owners and operators have always got you covered, doing full-color digital printing, magnetic signs, auto signage, and logo design in Danville, where 2nd and 4th Streets meet. You know you gotta call them, 859-238-7391. Mostly cloudy, high today of 38, a low tonight of 26. Partly sunny skies tomorrow, 42 and 27. And on Sunday, mostly cloudy, high of 44, low tonight, or Sunday night, I should say, of 22. Again, tonight's low, 26. Bundle up as you make your way to Lexington to the Kroger Field. For the home of Boyle County and Franklin County in the Class 4A state championship game tonight. Right now, 27 degrees. Cup of coffee in my left hand. We're rocking and rolling this morning here on the Joe Show. Larry Vott's giving us Vott's Views. What's up with you today, Larry? Take it away.
Vott's Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
Not sure why, but I thought Gonzaga might not be quite as good as usual this year, but once again I was wrong. Coach Mark Few has again put together what could eventually be the nation's #1 team, and certainly has a team that will provide a huge test for Kentucky tonight in Nashville. I'm kind of anxious to see what the crowd will be like, but my guess is that a lot of Kentucky fans will make the trip to Music City and likely will spend a lot of money on various things before they leave Nashville later this weekend. This is another chance for Pope's team to show it can be a nationally ranked team and hopefully be a positive learning experience for the Cats. Kentucky rallied to beat Gonzaga last year after the Zags came into Rupp Arena a year earlier and beat Kentucky in John Calipari's final season. Gonzaga normally plays a fast-paced game that should suit Pope's team, and maybe this game will let Cam Williams or Jasper Johnson really get going.
Lots Views will return in a moment.
Raider Auction Company will conduct a year-end farm equipment auction Friday, December 19th at 8 a.m. at 1010 Skyline Drive in Hopkinsville. Selling will be tractors, combines, corn and grain heads, drills, hay and tilling equipment, planters, rotary mowers, spray equipment, industrial equipment, hundreds of items sale day. For more info or to consign, call Raider Auction Company. Financing is available. Raider Auction Company's year-end farm equipment auction Friday, December 19th, starting at 8 a.m. 1010 Skyline Drive.
Maybe the only Kentucky fans watching the game tonight who will not be overjoyed are season ticket holders who got to watch UK play Nichols, Valparaiso, Eastern Illinois, Loyola, and Tennessee Tech. I know those are money-making games, and you have to make money while also letting a team have a few gimme games to learn and develop. But season ticket holders could not love having games like the one tonight, not in Rupp Arena. It is great to see fans who may not have season tickets get to see a high-scoring game tonight that I hope UK can find a way to win.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com.
Larry Vaught, Vaught's Views, Mondays through Fridays right here on the Joe Show at this time. Again, UK and Gonzaga tonight. We will not have that game on Z105. That will be preempted by the Boyle County and Franklin County football game, which is also on, but Boyle County football's on Z105. State championship game, going to have that one on. So I had honestly forgot UK was playing. I mean, we have got to stop the Friday night games. We have got to stop Friday night college basketball games. There's nothing good about a Friday night basketball game. All right, with that said, we got a phone call. Good morning, you're on the Joe Show. Good morning, you're on the Joe Show.
Oh, good morning.
Hey, what's going on, Doug?
Oh, not much. Not much. It's a beautiful day, though. I will definitely say that.
How are you feeling this morning, Doug? You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm feeling all right. I'm a little concerned, though, because after last week, our defense was not that good. Our offense was pretty good.
Stellar analysis there, Doug. Stellar analysis.
I know. I can't help it. I was just going on. I was like, Franklin County has scored more points than I don't know, Shaquille O'Neal did in 3 games.
Yeah, scored more points than every team but one in the state of Kentucky. Only Christian Academy of Louisville scored more.
And we know that they're just a juggernaut over there in Louisville. So, but I will say that I think our girls started it off right for the weekend last night.
Oh, yeah, how'd that game go?
Well, our ladies came out and they won.
Nice. Way to go.
66-45.
66-45?
No, 56-45.
56-45. Way to go, Lady Rebels. Big win over Franklin County last night. So, like you said, starting the Franklin County weekend off right with a Thursday night Lady Rebel basketball win. I love that.
So, I'm thinking tonight there's going to be no defense. Offenses on both sides are going to step up, and we could have a score like that at the end of the game tonight.
Now, you know that
that's what I'm going with.
You know that Franklin County's best wide receiver got hurt last week, right, versus Paducah Tillman?
I did not know that.
Now, I was told it was like a broken bone of some sort, a broken wrist or a broken arm, but then I was told yesterday that he may be playing anyway. They're going to wrap his arm up in a club. And I was like, well, can he catch the ball if he has a club on his arm? So I don't know what the latest diagnosis is on him or not. But, yeah, he's a phenomenal player. Jacob Taylor, he goes by Cohen Taylor, wears number 2. Apparently he was the one that got injured last week versus Paducah Tillman. So we'll see if he plays tonight.
Well, at this point in the year, and I hate to hear that because you want to see if the kid I don't know what year he is either, but you want to see that kid try to finish up his year.
Yeah. He's a senior. He is a senior. But like you said, there are no games left. So I would not blame anyone at all with any injury to be like, just wrap it up in a club and I'm going out there and playing. It's not like I'm going to injure myself for next week.
That's true. But you hope you don't hurt it permanently either, so that could be a problem. But at this point, I think it doesn't matter because, hey, look what Louisville did last week with a walk-on red shirt freshman.
Mm-hmm.
Look what he did to Kentucky last week. I mean, my goodness alive. But I think we're going to have a high-scoring game.
Okay.
I really do, but I think Boyle will come out on the end. I think it'll be like 40-30 or something like that.
Wow, 40-30. That would be a high-scoring game.
Uh-huh.
I like that, though, Doug. 40-30. As long as I could be 1-0 for all I care, as long as the right team wins, as long as the Rebels win. I don't care if it's 1-0 or 40-30. Score a half a safety and do it. Let's win this thing.
Let's do it. I just think it's going to – I think once they get started, it's going to be like last week because you know that film of every game gets circulated so fast that you don't have to worry and ask about, hey, we're going to find out what's going on here.
Oh, they've got the coaches have got film on the team through Huddle the very next day. Is that what?
There you go.
Is that what you were saying? Yeah, like they just get on Huddle and they can just exchange film like the day after a game. They've been watching film on each other the last 6 days. There's no secrets now, right? Like they know each other through and through. They've watched probably, I don't know about every single play. You know, Coach Haddix has said before, there's no point in watching a team's games playing against a team that's nothing like you or nothing like them, right? So, like, why would you watch the way they did this versus a team that runs it 90% of the time? Because that's not what Boyle County does. But they know each other through and through, right? They've watched enough film, so yeah. You've got.
The thing is,
go ahead.
The thing is with the coaches, you know, they've been around each other for the last several years. They played each other in the state championship, in 21?
20.
I believe it was.
2020.
2020. And, I mean, that was a nail-biter. It was a high-scoring game. What was it,
31-28 in overtime, yep.
So, I mean, hey, I figure that it's going to be the same way today.
Yeah.
But I think our basketball team has opened the door for another victory to help the Rebels out tonight. So
there you go. I love it.
I talked to a few of the boys last night, and they're ready to go.
There it is.
They are ready to go.
40-30, Doug Thacker's official prediction. Someone messaged me yesterday, Doug, and said, what does Doug Thacker score? This is true. I can read you the text message. And they know that you call in.
Okay.
They said, what's Doug Thacker's score prediction? And I said, well, he said he was going to make it tomorrow. This was yesterday. So I said he's going to make it tomorrow on the air. And they said, whatever Doug says, I would take to FanDuel and I would bet on it if I could. That's how sure I am that Doug Thacker knows what he's talking about. So, Doug, you've got the official Doug Thacker score prediction as 40-30, the Rebels win.
Well, now, last Friday, I think it was last Friday or 2 weeks ago, maybe it was last Friday, I had a guy come up to me at the football game, and he said, I didn't hear you all this morning. What did y'all talk about?
See, people are on pins and needles, Doug, waiting for you to call in and give your score prediction. So you've got 40-30. Doug has got the Rebels winning their 13th state championship tonight. Doug, appreciate you being on. I got a commercial break I got to hit, okay?
Hey, have a good day, and let's go Rebels.
There you go. Doug Thacker calling in, letting us know the Rebels are going to win it tonight.
Everybody do that Rebel.
We doing the Rebel Rumble.
Everybody do that
I don't know what the dance is for the Rebel Rumble, but I'm doing something here in studio. 6:46 in the morning. PRN's Garage Pass is coming up next.
Ribs. Hey, who's best? Yo, ribs.
So you want to be a recycling hero in Danville with curbside pickup or impress the fine folks at Boyle County Recycling Center? Pay attention, because it's a little more than just breathing air and tossing your stuff in the bin. Only plastics marked with numbers 1 and 2 make the cut. Got it? Great. And don't just toss in goo-covered spaghetti jars or soda cans. Rinse those bad boys. Gotta be squeaky clean, shiny happy, bone dry. Bonus tip, this also applies to your metal cans. whether they're steel, tin, or aluminum. Seriously, don't mix in that oil-stained tin foil hat. Got a hoarding problem with cardboard, catalogs, and magazines that rival a library? Set them free to reincarnate. Cereal boxes, office paper, they're all up for this new spiritual paper journey. And listen up, confetti enthusiasts, bag that shredded paper. Sorry, folks. Glass is not welcome to the recyclables party, but hey, give yourself a high five for recycling right.
Boyle County's our home, so let's keep it clean.
Keep your home cozy with Southern Heating and Cooling, as your comfort is their priority. And right now is the time to take advantage of their maintenance fall special, a $99 value for only $75. System not working at all? Then take advantage of the Hometown Radio Listener Service Call discount for only $50, a $75 value. They offer veteran, first responder, and clergy discounts too. Locally, family, and veteran owned, and easy to book online. Go to southernheatingcooling.com or call 859-324-2770.
There's a new format. I think it would be better than what we have. Then guess what? There's going to be 36 of us that are going to figure out how to be the best at that.
I'm Mark Darrow, and this is PRN's Garage Pass.
In addition to traditional summer camp, Victory Junction also hosts family weekends, partner programs, and day camps. And the Victory Junction Outreach Program takes camp fun beyond our gates to children at hospitals and partner sites throughout North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Victory Junction makes the impossible accessible.
This is a place that needs to be here 50 years from now, 100 years from now. We are never going to run out of kids that can benefit from Victory Junction.
Discover how you can get involved at victoryjunction.org.
Before this giant antitrust court case came crashing its way to the front of the pack, the big story as the Cup Series season was coming to a close was proposed changes to the playoff format. One of the ideas being floated was 3 rounds with 3 races in the first 2 and then 4 drivers in a 4-race finale.
I think it would be better.
Chase Elliott.
Why? Because you just have a larger amount of races in a round to decide it. It seemingly would give an opportunity to have something that's totally out of somebody's hands, not completely derail their championship, what is now day.
Bubba Wallace, in the meantime, just wants to know what the deal is, and he's ready to go.
If you're given a set of circumstances, then it's up to you and your team to figure out how to be the best at said circumstances, no matter what it is. And so if there's a new format, then guess what? There's going to be 36 of us that are going to figure out how to be the best at that.
It was surprising to many, including myself. Chris Gabehart, a major contributor behind the scenes at Joe Gibbs Racing, has left the team. He probably already has a new job, but if he doesn't, I don't think it will take very long. Good news for Ty Dillon. He's back next season to drive the Colleague Racing number 10. And Ross Chastain is a birthday boy, turning 33.
Whether your engine runs daily or only when you need it, Z-Max Micro Lubricant is the force you need against carbon buildup that can damage your engine. Combustion causes carbon and other harmful deposits to build up in your engine, fuel system, and transmission. You don't want that. You want Z-Max Micro Lubricant. It soaks into metal and keeps your vehicle running at peak performance. Find out more at zmax.com. Protect your engine to the max with Z-Max.
I found the testimony in the antitrust court case from Front Row Motorsports owner Bob Jenkins interesting. Said he loses $6.8 million a year, and before the next-gen car, he spent $1.8 million annually on parts, with that now jumping to $4.7 million. Jenkins also said it costs $30,000 a race, even if the car isn't wrecked, to have the nose and tail sent back to the vendor for repairs because they're not allowed to do it themselves. PRN's Garage Pass. Not narrow-minded, Garrow-minded.
Discover Danville's newest dining option, the Fairways Restaurant, now open to the public. Enjoy lunch Tuesday through Friday, Saturday brunch, and dinner Wednesday through Saturday, with prime rib night every Thursday. Our full menu features everything from burgers to steaks, plus daily specials. Offered in an elevated setting, the Fairways Restaurant provides an intimate and unique dining experience. Find the Fairways at the Danville Country Club, now available to anyone who makes a reservation. The Fairways Restaurant, where everyone's welcome.
Looking to elevate your home without the luxury price tag? At Lux 218 Kitchen, Bath, and Lighting in Danville, they make your dream space a reality. Discover premium kitchen cabinets, Stunning freestanding tubs, designer lighting, vanities, faucets, flooring, all the luxury brands you love at unbeatable prices. Whether you're renovating, building, or just refreshing a room, luxury now lives here. Visit Lux 218 today and let's design your dream together. Located 1227 Lebanon Road, Danville. Like them on Facebook.
This Joe Show weather report is brought to you by...
Thank you there, Ready Joe. Morning Point of Danville bringing you this weather forecast. The state-of-the-art assisted living community. They're off of Paracle Road, giving residents a better quality of life. Get info on Facebook and Morning Point of Danville. Patchy fog this morning, otherwise a mostly cloudy day. High today of 38, low tonight 26. Partly sunny skies and 42 is the high tomorrow. Sunday mostly cloudy and 44 is your high. It's 6:53 in the morning. It's 27 degrees. Wind chill is at 21.5 on this state football championship Friday morning. 100% hilarious. So bad they're good. Warning, these may make you cringe. It's time for everyone's sixth favorite segment on the Joe Show every single morning. We call this the Dad Joke of the Day, and with it being a state football championship Friday, this is a football-themed Dad Joke of the Day. Here it is.
Dad Joke of the Day.
All right. In the spirit of looking for a state championship, the football Dad Joke of the Day. What is a football player's favorite ice cream? What is a football player's favorite ice cream? They really don't have a favorite ice cream. It's really just more of, I don't know, any given Sunday. Just give them a Sunday, they'll take it. Any given Sunday. The Dad Joke of the Day, Mondays through Fridays. Right here on WHIR Danville News Talk Sports.
Welcome to the planet of the apps. Well, here's a good one for you. Headway. Headway, all one word. And it helps you read smarter, not longer, but smarter. And what makes Headway fantastic? Well, I found it out, and you will too. Short insights from best-selling books, audio and visual formats, daily inspiration widgets. Like, for example, you'd care a lot less about what people think about you if you realized how little they do. Think about that, and thank you, Headway. Get it. Read smarter, not longer. Check it out in the App Store. Of course, 5-star rated. Rick Dees and this molten magma every day. We call it the Planet of the Apps.
There you go. Planet of the Apps, Mondays through Fridays, right here on The Joe Show at this time. It's 6:55 in the morning, Friday, the 5th day of December, as we go to the Country Comic Spotlight this morning. And we have the computer has done it again. We have Angel Gaines, and I had it loaded up. It was ready to play, and then for some reason now it's got to run through more ads before I can get this stand-up comedy routine to play. All right, here we go. Angel Gaines talking about, she's a teacher, and she's talking about how one of the toughest parts of her job is trying to pronounce kids' names. Angel Gaines, here she is.
And I'm telling you this, the hardest part about teaching, y'all, the kids' names. Millennials getting way too creative, I'm telling you. First of all, I got a little boy in my room named Sapphire Moon. Exactly. And then he's gonna come up to me and say, oh, Miss Gaines, I don't have my homework because Mercury in retrograde. Why do you know that? You know what I mean? I was like, and tell your mama you need to stop burning all this sage in my classroom. I don't understand, you know, what all this means, okay? And then, check this out. I have another one in my classroom named Shan Dweller. Yes, and this is what millennials do. Because I can look at this audience tonight and tell you all your names are extinct, okay? None of y'all are repeats, all right? Shan Dweller, what they do is they take 3 syllables, they push them together, and then they arbitrarily capitalize any letter they feel like capitalizing. And now they started putting punctuation marks in the name. What? Let me tell you how Shan Dweller mama spell her name. Y'all got to follow me, okay? You ready? Capital S-H-A hyphen capital D-W @ asterisk I-L apostrophe A-H. Exactly. I looked at the roster. I said, baby, is this your name or your mama computer password? word. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to memorize this by June. I'm just telling you. It's not going to work out. And then these are the parents who are always complaining that their kids don't win Student of the Month. Really? Ma'am, you think I got that kind of time that I'm going to sit here and try to type this out on a certificate? I got a vision board. This is not a priority to me. You see what I'm saying? And listen, y'all, my Student of the Month be just like this every ceremony. And thank you, parents, for coming. And our Student of the Month, Ms. Gaines' class, for the 7th time. Give it up for Tim.
Angel Gaines in the Country Comic Spotlight. Rick Dees in this morning's Planet of the Apps. And the dad joke of the day, Mondays through Fridays. Best jokes from last night's late night show, starting off with Jimmy Fallon, where Jimmy jokes about the World Cup draw. The World Cup draw. Jimmy on NBC's Late Night last night.
Meanwhile, tomorrow, Trump is going to the Kennedy Center, where they'll announce who is playing in the World Cup. Yep, they're going to name 48 countries, and Trump will be like, hate him, never heard of him, hate him.
Jimmy also joking about the White House Christmas tree lighting.
Well, guys, earlier tonight, President Trump hosted the National Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony at the White House. The tree looks amazing. It's 35 feet tall and as wide as Trump's cankles. Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel on ABC's Jimmy Kimmel Live last night. He was the 3rd most trending person in the world in 2025 on Google. Jimmy Kimmel was. Here he is.
And I learned that according to Google, for the year 2025, I was the 3rd most trending person in the world. I'm not sure if it's an honor because number 1 was a singer named David who spells his name with a 4 instead of an A, who is a suspect in a murder, which I guess got him bumped up. Number 2 is Kendrick Lamar, who murdered Drake this year at halftime of the Super Bowl. And then it's me, even though I haven't been involved in any murder.
Selling us at sunrise, Mondays through Fridays, right here in the Joe Show at this time. I know you all are wanting to know what Coach Haddix is going to say this morning. We'll talk to him coming up next at 7:10. Coach Haddix joins the show for the final game day in this 2025 season.
As you clean up this fall's leaves, the good folks at your local electric cooperative encourage you to be careful. Before you hoist a ladder to get to those leaf-clogged gutters, take a minute to look around your work area. Make a mental note of the height and location of all power lines, and then obey the 10-foot rule. Always keep your ladder at least 10 feet away from overhead power lines. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
This is the talk of the town, AM 1230, and now on FM 103.9, WHIR Danville, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
It's 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Lisa Taylor. The Supreme Court is allowing Texas to use a new congressional map designed to favor Republicans in next year's midterm election. The 6 conservative justices on the court ruled that Texas could proceed with the new map, while the 3 liberal justices joined together in dissent. An appeals court is allowing National Guard troops to remain in Washington, D.C. On Thursday, the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals lifted an injunction requiring the troops to leave by December 11th. The temporary order did not address the merits of the case. President Trump is wishing the nation a Merry Christmas. The president spoke at the national tree lighting ceremony in Washington, D.C. Thursday night.
So is everybody ready to light the beautiful Christmas tree? Are you ready? So the First Lady is going to do the honors.
The national Christmas tree is decorated with thousands of lights and decorations. The tradition began in 1923 when President Calvin Coolidge walked from the White House to the Ellipse to light a 48-foot fir tree decorated with 2,500 electric bulbs in red, white, and green. The World Health Organization says there's not enough weight loss drugs for those who need them. The global organization is urging leaders in countries to do what they can to help with access for people who would benefit from GLP-1 therapies. The WHO is also urging companies to lower the prices of the drugs. About $4 billion was raised for charity this year on Giving Tuesday. Since 2012, the day after Cyber Monday has been designated as Giving Tuesday to encourage consumers to spend a portion of their holiday shopping money on charitable donations. The Giving Tuesday website says the estimated $4 billion raised this year is a 13% increase over 2024 and a new record for Giving Tuesday. Zoran Mamdani is being honored as one of the most mispronounced words of 2025. The new list was revealed Thursday, naming this year's 3 most mispronounced words. Besides Mamdani, in the top 3, the list included Tylenol's pain reliever acetaminophen and Louvre, the museum in Paris. You're listening to the latest on NBC News Radio.
Hi, everyone. If you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions for free. Call now and find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-340-5510. I'm here with spokesman John Wolf. So, John, tell everyone listening who should call right now.
Well, Maria, first off, thank you for having me here. It's always nice to answer the listeners' questions. Now, as far as who should call in, anyone who's been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, give us a call right now. 800-340-5510. You'll find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth.
Thanks, John. You heard it, folks. Take advantage of this opportunity and call now. 800-340-5510.
Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center, may not be available in all...
President Trump is set to travel to Pennsylvania next week for remarks on the economy and inflation. Mark Mayfield fills us in.
The president is looking to discuss his economic agenda as polls consistently show Americans are concerned about their financial outlook. A White House official shared that the visit is expected to reiterate or underscore previous claims from the administration that the president's policies have bolstered the economy. White House officials have championed the president's policies, despite some Republicans expressing fears of losing their grip on the House in next year's midterm elections.
As federal agents round up illegal immigrants in the New Orleans area, protesters want city officials to declare all city properties as ICE-free zones. Demonstrators filled the city council chamber on Thursday to condemn the federal action known as Operation Catahoula Crunch. New Orleans police officers removed about 30 of the protesters from the council meeting. Another anchor is leaving CBS Evening News. Maurice Dubois reportedly told the CBS staff Thursday morning that his last day at the network will be December 18th. Dubois has co-anchored the evening news with John Dickerson since January. Dickerson had announced his departure from CBS News back in October and will also be leaving this month. The network has not commented on who will replace the news anchors. Rising country music star Megan Maroney will head out on her first ever arena tour next year. Details from Jacqueline Carl.
Kick off the Cloud9 tour on May 29th in Columbus, Ohio. The tour will hit more than 30 cities across North America, including Chicago, Boston, New York, Los Angeles, and Nashville. Maroney was nominated for 6 CMA awards this year and will release her 3rd album on February 20th. Fans can sign up now for ticket pre-sales that start December 11th, while general on-sales are set for December 12th.
Lisa Taylor, NBC News Radio.
Hi, I'm Alan Martin, branch manager at Community Trust Bank. Community Trust Bank has supported communities that we call home since 1903. With locations in Boyle and Mercer counties, Community Trust Bank is a full-service bank dedicated to helping you meet your lending needs and financial goals. Please stop by and see me at our Danville main office located at 462 West Main Street. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, loans subject to credit approval.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore with Stewart Powell Ford. I'm proud to announce Ford's end of the year sales event where you pay 0 money down, 0% interest, and 0 payments for 90 days on almost all new Fords in stock, including the tough Super Duty truck. Lease payments starting at $399 a month with 0 money down. Come see us at 225 South Danville Bypass, Stewart Powell Ford, where we make it easy.
Good morning to you. It's Friday. It's the 5th day of December. It's a day where we get cloudy skies and 38 degrees is your high. Forecast comes your way. News brought to you by our friends we just heard from at Stewart Powell Ford Mazda. This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Rebels are looking for lucky number 13. It's one of the major events happening this weekend. It actually starts off tonight with the Harrodsburg Christmas Parade at 6:30 on Main Street. Following that, Boyle County will kick off their state title game at 8 o'clock versus Franklin County. We'll have the live broadcast and play-by-play on Z105. Then tomorrow afternoon, it's Danville's Small Town Christmas Festival, beginning at 12 noon and leading up to the Christmas Parade at 6 o'clock. Bundle up and get ready for a busy weekend of events here in Central Kentucky. We told you earlier this week that you can vote for Danville to be Parade Magazine's favorite small town. So far, so good. The city of Danville says that as of right now, Danville is at the top of the leaderboard in that voting contest. But the work isn't done yet. You need to keep voting for Danville daily at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. The winner of the contest will get national media coverage, plus a 4th of July celebration. Again, you can vote online once a day at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. or follow the link on the Destination Danville Facebook page. Boyle County Judge Executive Trilly Bottom was sworn in Tuesday morning as the Sergeant-at-Arms for the Kentucky County Judge Executives Association. The Advocate Messenger reports that Bottom was elected to that position by fellow members of the association, which is tasked with representing county judge executives across Kentucky. The Kentucky Judge Executive Association has roots that stretch back more than a century, with the first reference to a statewide gathering appearing in a 1917 edition of the Louisville Courier-Journal. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
Listen to WHIR online at hometownlive.net, powered by Kentucky, WIMAX.com.
The guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, president of Leaf Filter, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
This Joe Show Weather Report is brought to you by...
Thank you there, O'Reilly Joe. Brought to you by our friends at the Ready Care Clinic, now open in Danville on Lexington Avenue. Couple of doors down from Save-A-Lot in the Save-A-Lot Shopping Center. They're across from the bowling alley. Primary care services combine the convenience of urgent care. Yeah, they do primary care at the Ready Care Clinic in Danville. Check them out. Mostly cloudy, 38's the high, 26 is the low on a football Friday. Tomorrow, partly sunny, 42 and 27. Sunday, 50-50 and a high of 44. The double barrel fours is the high on Sunday. It's 7:10 in the morning, 27 degrees, December the 5th. And we're talking Boyle County Rebel football with head coach Justin Haddix. Brought to you by Dexter and WHIR Insurance.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and WHIR Insurance Agency in Danville if Auto Owners makes sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer.
And we welcome on to the show the head coach of the Boyle County Rebels, Justin Haddix. Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. How are you?
Doing great, Coach. Doing great. How you feeling on this Friday morning?
I'm feeling good, feeling good. We're all here getting ready to go to school, just getting excited about doing it. Obviously got up early and my alarm went off when I got up ready to go. So just excited about our team, the opportunities they have. Had a great practice last night, and I can't wait to watch them play. I said I have the best seat in the house to watch them go play.
Was the practice, was that a late night practice? We drove by the field and saw some lights on last night, and Jack said, "What's going on, Dad?"
No, it wasn't. It was just
Okay.
a normal practice. Now, we do turn the lights on because it gets dark a little early, but we started about 4 and we were done by 5:30.
Okay.
Ready to go. Just start running through. We're in pads and getting after it. And kids were really focused and had a great time. And we were blessed. Coach Hester came. I asked Coach Hester to come talk to our boys a little bit, and he got to come up in the locker room and talk to them. So it was a good day.
Nobody can get you fired up like Coach Hester can.
That's right. That's right. He's been there a long time, been this, and I said I only got to coach with him for 6 or 8 months, but he was he's been a really good friend to me, and what he's meant to that program is unbelievable.
Coach, what's the schedule look like for you all today? Obviously, it's 8 o'clock at night, so it's later than a typical Friday night game would be. But tell us what your schedule looks like today and getting to Kroger Field and getting ready for this game.
We try to keep it as normal as possible. Obviously, it's a state championship, and you're doing that. But our kids get a little bit out of class, and then we'll pack our bags, and we'll have some of the earlier games on in the coach's office, and then for the players to watch, and then we'll pack our bags. We'll got charter bus coming. We'll have our pregame meal at 3:30, just like normal. We'll get on the bus around 4:30, 4:45, and head up. We're allowed to get in the stadium at 6 o'clock, so we'll have that. Then we've got Coach Mason going to come talk to us for the game like normal, and then we'll go out, warm up, come back in. We'll do our prayer, our special teams, defense, offense. Coach Ray will give us the last words when we head out on the field and ready to go.
Coach, you've done this multiple times now as a coach going to a state championship game. Do the nerves ever get better, like the more that you do it, or do you still have the same kind of nervous excitement that you had the very first year you went to a state championship game?
I don't really call it nerves. I think it's anxious, ready to get it going. But we talk about that a lot, and I tickle our kids a lot. I'd be nervous if I had a math test today, or a grammar test, or something like that. But we're prepared. Our kids are prepared. They're ready to go. We're anxious to get it started. When that first hit and that first whistle blows, everything will just slow right down, and it's going to be it's a football game.
Yeah.
And whoever blocks and tackles the best is going to win the game.
Do you remember how you felt when you were a player at Breathitt County before the state championship game, and how does it compare to a player versus a coach?
Well, as a player, you got a lot more control over what's going on. I'll say that. Being the quarterback, I had a lot more control than what I have being just the play caller and head coach. So it's a little bit more with it. That gets you going a little bit. But I'm proud of our kids. They're prepared. We're playing the last week. We're playing for a state championship. I can't say it enough. It feels like the first one. That's what you're asking. It doesn't get any just thinking that, well, this happened and well, it's the 5th one, or however many times you've been there, and it's just, well, that's what's supposed to happen. No, every year is special. Seeing our kids where they came from and where they're at now, that's what I love about my job, just seeing the growth and talking to them, hear them talk. And maybe they were listening sometimes when you didn't think they were, when you're talking after practice, or you're jumping on them at practice because they're not doing something right. And maybe it's clicking a little bit now, and those are just the fun things. And my job being a high school football coach and a high school teacher is that's the funnest part.
Coach, let me ask you this. You talked about how you're going to have other games on, watching other games. Tomorrow, there are 2 games featuring other Boyle County coach connections, right? So you've got Boyle County today versus Franklin County. Eddie James, the Franklin County coach, former Boyle County assistant. You got one of your former assistants, Travis Burns, in the 5A title game tomorrow versus Owensboro. You got Brandon Smith, obviously former Boyle County quarterback, at South Warren against Trinity in the 6A finals. Tell us, that Boyle County connection, Coach, isn't just in one game. It's all over the place in the state championship games this year.
It is, but the only one that matters is the Boyle County on tonight at 8 o'clock for me, as far as that's going. But it is good. I said, obviously, Brandon and Travis, we keep in touch and we text, and any questions either one of us have, we share and want to see each other do good. A part of it of been there. Obviously, Brandon played there, and now he's a big-time coach, and Coach Smith, who really started everything, one of the main things that started it all at Boyle County and really laid the foundation for it. And then you see Brandon, and I've got a connection with him. We played together at WKU, and it's a cool thing. And then Travis Burns coming up and from Laurel County, and then he was coaching at GRC, and they went 0-10. Then he gets on with Coach Smith at Boyle County, and then I'm able to. He's a position coach. Coach Hester leaves, and then he's a defensive coordinator, and we win. So just seeing him grow and come up through the ranks, and then where he's at now, he's done an unbelievable job there at Pulaski County, and wish him nothing but the best. But number one thing that's focused on my mind is making sure we get our guys ready, get our guys to the race, and get to watch them run the best one they can all year.
Yeah, tonight against Franklin County. Coach, injury-wise, how are your guys feeling health-wise?
We're as healthy as we've been in a long time. Drakeford will be back. Brady Edwards has done a great job stepping in and doing this, so those guys are gonna go play. You're gonna have Lucas Young's getting there. He'll be able to play some for us. So we're excited to see him go play tonight.
Boyle County, Franklin County, 8 o'clock is the kickoff time, and we'll have the game on Z105. Pregame coverage starts a little after 7 o'clock. The Zaxby Show is at 6 o'clock. Coach Justin Haddix. Coach, we appreciate you being on. Looking forward to a fun one tonight at Kroger Field and hoping for number 13 for the Rebels.
Hey, thank you very much. Go Rebels.
There you go. Boyle County head coach Justin Haddix for the final time in this 2025 season on a game day. Now, we'll talk to him Monday again regardless, but the final time on a game day in this 2025 season. Wow, what a year it's been. Boyle County looking to go 14-1 and win their 13th state championship. Very good Franklin County offense. This team that has scored 630 points, I think, this year for Franklin County. 646, I shorted them a field goal. 646 points, only behind Christian Academy of Louisville. They're the number one ranked scoring team in Class 4A, not just the top scoring team in 4A. They're like the top scoring team by a ton. So Paducah Tillman was the second highest scoring team. They beat Paducah Tillman last week. Tillman scored 593. And then there's no other Class 4A team that's even hit the 500 mark. So this Franklin County offense, they are the Flyers. They are flying. They've flown all year long offensively. We'll see if the Rebel defense that's been so good for a majority of this season can slow them down. It is a battle tonight for the Class 4A state championship. Boyle County, Franklin County. The Big Daddy has the play-by-play call on Z105 at 7:20 in the morning. Speaking of the Big Daddy, Steve Bertram, he gives us a check-in. Our first look at sports with Steve on this Friday morning's coming up next. We'll see what's breaking and trending coming up after that right here on The Joe Show on WHIR Danville News Talk Sports.
This is Jack Mathis. I love sports, and this is a sport with the Big Daddy, Steve Bertram. Brought to you by Stuart Powell Mazda.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore with Stuart Powell Ford. I'm proud to announce Ford's end of the year sales event where you pay zero money down, 0% interest, and zero payments for 90 days on almost all new Fords in stock, including the tough Super Duty truck. Lease payments starting at $399 a month with zero money down. Come see us at 225 South Danville Bypass, Stuart Powell Ford, where we make it easy.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. The KHSAA State Football Championships kick off today at Kroger Field in Lexington. Boyle County goes after its fifth title in the last 6 years tonight against undefeated Franklin County in Class 4A. The Rebels are 13-1, the Flyers 14-0. We'll have all the action for you on Z105 with pregame activities beginning at 6. Kickoff is at 8. Franklin County is one of 4 unbeaten teams in the finals. The others are South Warren, Murray, and Christian Academy of Louisville. Here's today's schedule at Kroger Field. At noon in 1A, Raceland meets Kentucky Country Day. At 4 in 2A, it's Lexington Christian Academy versus Owensboro Catholic. And tonight at 8 in Class 4A, Boyle County faces Franklin County again on Z105 and streaming live at hometownlive.net. Tomorrow's schedule, at noon in Class 3A, it's Cal and Murray. In Class 6A at 4 o'clock, South Warren takes on Trinity. And in Class 5A at 8 o'clock Saturday night, it's Pulaski County versus Owensboro. Last night in the women's NCAA volleyball tournament, overall second seed Kentucky blew past Wofford in 3 straight sets, 25-11, 25-19, and 25-12. In the first game in the Lexington region, UCLA defeated Georgia Tech 3-2. Kentucky faces UCLA tonight at 7 in historic Memorial Coliseum in the second round. The 18th-ranked Kentucky men's basketball team is looking to beat its first top 25 opponent tonight when they take on number 11 Gonzaga in Nashville's Bridgestone Arena. Tip-offs at 7 o'clock tonight. Will Stein's offensive coordinator will be Joe Sloan, who held the same position at LSU. Stein's trying to put together his first staff at Kentucky before heading back to Oregon for the college football playoffs. In the NFL Thursday night game, Detroit brought Dallas back to earth 44-30. The Lions are now 8-5, the Cowboys 6-1. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
This Joe Show weather report is brought to you by
Rayleigh Jofus, brought to you by the Big Deals online store, hometownlive.net. Shop it safe on gift certificates to local businesses at big-time discounts, up to 50% every single day. Big Deals online store, hometownlive.net. Patchy fog this morning, otherwise a cloudy day, a high of 38. A low tonight of 26. Partly sunny skies tomorrow, high of 42. Sunday, you get mostly cloudy skies, rain shower chances, and 44. Right now, it's 7:23 in the morning. We're so happy you're on the show. 859-238-WHIR. Phone number to call in this morning. That's 238-9447. There is a new weight loss craze going around that involves taking shots of olive oil that apparently helps you lose weight. Wow.
Get ready for the newest revolution in weight loss. It's Oil Zempic.
What is it? An injection?
Nope, it's just a shot of olive oil. Yep, studies show that just by drinking olive oil, you can lose weight. And with once daily Oil Zempic, you can...
Well, yeah, no kidding. Because it'll mess your stomach so bad. You'll lose weight by being stuck in the bathroom all day.
You've got that right. But hey, weight loss is weight loss, so...
Blended up liver would have the same effect.
That's why we're proud to offer new blended up liver Zempic. The once daily...
Oh, come on. I might as well have a sardine shake.
Ooh, good idea. That's why there's new Sardine Shake Zempic, the once daily...
This is ridiculous.
Or you could just exercise and eat a balanced diet.
Just give me the Oil Zempic.
That's what I thought. Oil Zempic. Try it today. Oil Zempic.
Let's see what's breaking and trending this morning right here on the Joe Show. At least 7 deaths may be linked to malfunctioning glucose monitors. The Food and Drug Administration announced this week that the monitors manufactured by Abbott Diabetes Care could be given inaccurate low glucose readings due to faulty sensors, resulting in dangerous treatment decisions. The monitors include some Freestyle Libre 3s and Freestyle Libre 3 Plus models, and the problem could affect some 3 million devices. The company also said that it's gotten reports of more than 700 severe injuries and will replace the faulty monitors. Users can visit freestylecheck.com to determine if their sensor is affected and request a replacement. Abbott and the FDA say to stop using the monitor if you have an affected model. It's well known that young adults are struggling with loneliness. Well, now they're in good company. More adults over the age of 45 are also experiencing feelings of loneliness. A new AARP study found that 40% of respondents say they felt lonely, which is up from 2010 and 2018 when 35% of respondents reported feelings of loneliness. The study found a negative correlation between loneliness and age, higher education and household income, and those who reported experiencing loneliness average spending more than 7 hours per day compared to the overall 45-plus population. The average less than 6 hours of solitude. Researchers suggest social connections such as reaching out to a friend, being active in your community, and starting a conversation can help you not be lonely. European leaders are reportedly raising concerns about the Trump administration possibly betraying Ukraine. According to a leaked transcript obtained by the German outlet Spiegel, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, French President Emmanuel Macron, and other leaders all voiced fears during a conference call on Monday. According to reports, Macron said there is a, quote, possibility the U.S. will betray Ukraine on the issue of territory without clarity on security guarantees, while Finnish President Alexander Stubb urged against trusting the White House to influence peace negotiations. Trump has leaned into siding with Russia to get a deal done at times. There was no kill order by Defense Secretary Admiral Bradley, testifying that military officials showed lawmakers classified video of a second strike that killed 2 survivors from an alleged Venezuelan drug boat in September. Navy Admiral Mitch Bradley testified there was no order from Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to kill everyone on board, contrary to popular and earlier reports. It says earlier, but popular seems like a good adjective there as well, considering that all news outlets are saying that. Democratic Representative Jim Himes called it one of the most troubling things he's seen, saying it showed the U.S. attacking shipwrecked sailors. Republican Senator Tom Cotton disagreed, saying he saw survivors trying to flip the drug-loaded boat over. The strike is part of the administration's campaign that has hit over 20 boats, killing more than 80 people. Some Democrats have questioned whether the strikes are legal or constitute war crimes. Though if it was a Democrat that was doing this, they'd be all for it and the Republicans would be questioning. That's how politics work. Democratic Senator Chris Coons of Maryland told reporters after military officials showed members of Congress the classified video of the multiple strike attack on a boat in the Caribbean that there were 4 hits on that boat.
In a second strike, they were killed, and in a third and fourth strike, the boat was sunk.
Himes says video of the strike was extremely troubling.
You have 2 individuals in clear distress without any means of locomotion, with a destroyed vessel, who are killed by the United States.
Sorry about that. And Adam Smith says survivors were hit in a second strike.
2 people without their shirts on top of the bow of a capsized boat. There's a tiny little portion of the boat that was above the water. And they were there, just there.
And that's what's breaking and trending this morning right here on The Joe Show. Hey, in a world full of chicken tenders, Wendy's decided to make something even better, more juicy, more crispy, and even more dippable. Wendy's Tendies are here with 6 sauces that you can choose from to dip your tenders in. 3 of them are brand new. I am a big sauce and condiment guy. The 3 new ones, the Wendy's signature sauce, which is a good twist on a classic. The sweet chili sauce for those who like a little sweet, and their new scorching hot sauce, which was my favorite. They also have the typical honey barbecue, creamy ranch, and honey mustard. Gotta have Tendies. It's gotta be Wendy's. Wendy's in Danville on Houstonville Road. Tell them you want to try out their chicken tenders today. Wendy's Tendies at 7:29 in the morning, 30 seconds away from our K&N newscast right here on The Joe Show on WHIR.
In the heart of Harrodsburg, Kentucky, Mercer Stone Company is shaping driveways and dreams. Supplying quality stone with local dedication, these folks know a thing or two about building from the ground up. With friendly service and a commitment to getting your project done right, you'll find the materials and know-how you need and lay the foundation for your next great project with Mercer Stone Company today. We will rock you.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A judge in Letcher County is moving forward with the murder case against former Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins, declining to dismiss the indictment stemming from the 2024 shooting death of District Judge Kevin Mullins inside his chambers. The court also rejected a request to unseal Steins' mental health evaluation as he prepares an insanity defense. At the same time, the family of Judge Mullins has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Steins and 3 Sheriff's Office employees. They argue staff had failed to warn the judge about increasingly erratic behavior and had a responsibility to protect courthouse personnel under state law. The suit seeks damages for negligence and loss of consortium and alleges the defendants ignored signs of instability in the days leading up to the shooting. A special meeting of the London City Council ended without action after only 1 council member appeared, deepening an ongoing dispute between the mayor and the council over budgeting, hiring authority, and meeting procedures. State State auditors have launched a financial examination of the city after identifying issues that require further review. Officials will be required to provide records and staff access before a report is issued. Flood-damaged Wayland is moving ahead with renovations to its historic gym, which has become a key disaster response center since the 2022 floods. The project includes a major addition with public restrooms and expanded space intended to support future emergency operations. And in Pike County, tensions rose during a court hearing for Brandon Blackburn, who is charged with the murder of Brent Wooten. Attorneys say evidence is still being processed, including DNA, and the case is not yet ready for trial. Family members of both the victim and the defendant were present, leading to an exchange that briefly disrupted the proceedings. Another pretrial hearing is scheduled for February. I'm Travis Laird.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Big deals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
Together, let's drive at Bob Allen Chevrolet. Save on a new 26 Chevy Equinox LT, now priced as low as $26,998. Complete with remote start, heated seats, heated steering wheel and alloy wheels, navigation, apps, and much more. Stock M26014. For details and additional discount information, call Bob Allen Motor Mall today. Bob Allen Chevrolet on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online at boballenmotormall.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Rebels are looking for lucky number 13. It's one of the major events happening this weekend. It actually starts off tonight with the Harrodsburg Christmas Parade at 6:30 on Main Street. Following that, Boyle County will kick off their state title game at 8 o'clock versus Franklin County. We'll have the live broadcast and play-by-play on Z105. Then tomorrow afternoon, it's Danville's Small Town Christmas Festival beginning at 12 noon and leading up to the Christmas Parade at 6 o'clock. Bundle up and get ready for a busy weekend of events here in Central Kentucky. We told you earlier this week that you can vote for Danville to be Parade Magazine's favorite small town. So far, so good. The city of Danville says that as of right now, Danville is at the top of the leaderboard in that voting contest. But the work isn't done yet. You need to keep voting for Danville daily at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. The winner of the contest will get national media coverage, plus a 4th of July celebration. Again, you can vote online once a day at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. or follow the link on the Destination Danville Facebook page. Boyle County Judge Executive Trilly Bottom was sworn in Tuesday morning as the Sergeant-at-Arms for the Kentucky County Judge Executives Association. The Advocate Messenger reports that Bottom was elected to that position by fellow members of the association, which is tasked with representing county judge executives across Kentucky. The Kentucky Judge Executive Association has roots that stretch back more than a century, with the first reference to a statewide gathering appearing in a 1917 edition of the Louisville Courier-Journal. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Are you looking to increase sales, get more customers, and grow your business? Hi, Don here, your small business marketing expert. If you run a business and haven't tried radio yet, here's what you need to know. Radio is everywhere. Weekly online radio consumption among listeners has grown from 12% in 2007 to 68% today. And not only does radio dominate the internet, in the car, radio destroys the competition. Radio accounted for 87% of all ad-supported in-car listening. People don't surf the net, watch TV, or read newspapers while driving. Also, if your budget is tight, don't worry. Radio is affordable. It beats the internet, TV, billboard, and all other media in ROI. Your dollars reach more people and work harder with radio. So are you ready to increase sales, get more customers, and grow your business? Call us today.
Promote your business to thousands of potential customers every week. To learn more, go online to advertisecentralkentucky.com. That's advertisecentralkentucky.com.
Boyle County football is going for their 13th state championship, and the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is along for the ride. This Friday, starting at 6 o'clock, the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is live at all three hometown radio network stations, WHIR, WHBN, and your home for the Rebels, WRNZ, as we talk about the Rebels versus Franklin County. The winner gets the state championship trophy. We've got all the coverage starting at 6 o'clock, live on Friday night on the Hometown Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Adam Hopkins, security officer at Farmers National Bank, and a current scam is telling people to send cash money through a crypto ATM. No bank will ever tell you to transmit money through a crypto ATM, ever. If in doubt, contact us or local authorities.
This Joe Show weather report is brought to you by...
Okay, Little Rayleigh Joe coming your way, courtesy of Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance, your local independent insurance agency. They proudly represent the Auto Owners Insurance Company. Come on, call Mark or Chris. They'd love to give you a free quote. 859-236-6686. Cloudy skies on this Friday and a high today of 38. A low tonight, 26. Partly sunny skies tomorrow, 42 is the high. Sunday, mostly cloudy, 44 is the high. Right now, it's 7:37 in the morning. And Caitlin Farley joins us right here on the radio. Good morning, Caitlin. How are you?
I'm good, Joe. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Caitlin. Doing great. Now, you're a Boyle County graduate, correct?
I am.
Yeah, yep. What about those Rebels tonight, Caitlin?
Oh, it's exciting.
Exciting stuff. See if they can do it versus Franklin County, where our good buddy Tyler Ray's at now, right? Isn't he in Franklin County?
He is, yeah.
Yeah. This is the Tyler Ray Bowl. You can call it. This is a state championship game, but really it's the battle for Tyler Ray.
Oh, yeah? We'll see who wins.
Good stuff. Hopefully the Rebels win number 13 tonight. And Caitlin's on here for a County Agent's Corner, brought to you by Bluegrass South Livestock Market.
Get the top price for your livestock. Take them to the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, where they have drop-off hours to fit the busy farmer's needs, selling your livestock a profitable and a pleasant experience. Save the hassle of a long haul. Sell your livestock at the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, 277 Courtier Road in Stanford. Call Bluegrass South Livestock Market at 606-365-0665. Bluegrass South Livestock Market in Stanford.
Here's Caitlin Farley.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the County Agent's Corner. That's brought to you by the Boyle, Mercer, Garrett, and Lincoln County UK Cooperative Extension Offices. I am Caitlin Farley, UK Horticulture Extension Agent for Boyle County. Let's get started on tips for today about taking care of your feathered friends this winter. Winter is a hard time for birds to find natural foods like wild cherries and dogwoods and hollyberries. We can help by putting our feeders filled with seeds, along with pine cones smeared with peanut butter and even fruit halves. It can help supplement their diet and provide enough food for them throughout the winter. Most birds will eat just about anything you put out, but there are some birds who have preferred foods. If you select the foods of birds that you want to see, then you will see less likely to get nuisance birds like starlings, grackles, and crows. You are better off not buying seed mixes, as they contain peanut hearts, which attract starlings. You will have better success if you buy black oil-type sunflower seeds and white millet separately in bulk. These often are cheaper than the seed mixes, too. Black oil sunflower seeds will attract most seed-eating birds. Millet will attract sparrows, cowbirds, and dark-eyed juncos. Platform feeders will accommodate most birds. They can also lead to a lot of seed loss and waste, as the birds will knock the seeds around and fall to the ground. If you want to attract specific birds, choose a feeder for that type of bird. Gold and house flinches prefer a tube feeder with a small opening for the thistle or hold sunflower seeds. Don't forget that birds need water too. Keep a bird bath or water source close to the feeders, and be sure the water is fresh and not frozen, as it tends to freeze in the winter. Place the feeders in an open area where there are deciduous and evergreen trees like shrubs nearby, so birds can escape for shelter. Keep your feeders clean by periodically using hot, soapy water and a cap full of bleach to remove old, dried seeds. Platform feeders might hold water, and should have small holes drilled in the bottom to allow water to drain. And that is all for your farm tip for today. This is Caitlin Farley, Boyle County Horticulture Extension Agent.
Caitlin Farley, County Agent's Corner, brought to you by the Bluegrass South Livestock Market. All right, Caitlin, before you go, some random facts that you may not know, but I want you to know, so I'm going to let you know. Caitlin, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's hear it.
All right, here we go, Caitlin. Fact number 1. A group of pugs is called a what? Do you know?
Pugs, like the dogs?
Yeah, like the dogs. Yeah, like a group of pugs. Like a school of fish, a group of pugs is called a, do you know?
There's no telling. I don't know.
I wouldn't know either if I didn't have it in front of me. It's called a grumble.
Oh,
In Holland, the pug is called a mopshond, which comes from the Dutch word to grumble. So a group of them is called a grumble. Number 2, Audi, Bentley, Bugatti, Lamborghini, and Porsche are all cars I will never be able to afford. But they are not competitors. They're actually all owned by the same company, the Volkswagen Group.
Oh, okay.
Number 3, there are 3 current NBA teams that have won every NBA Finals they've ever played in. Most notably, the Chicago Bulls are 6-0. Not coincidentally, Michael Jordan was on all 6 of those teams. In 2019, the Toronto Blue Jays won their first and only NBA Finals, led by Kawhi Leonard that year. And in 2023, the Denver Nuggets won their first and only appearance in the NBA Finals.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 4, to build the Great Pyramid in Egypt, the Great Pyramid of Giza today, it would take more than 2,000 workers, 5 years, and $5 billion. Though I am skeptical about that time frame. They've been working on I-75 for a lot longer than that, and they still can't get that done. But that's what they say. 2,000 workers, 5 years, $5 billion to build the Great Pyramid of Giza today. Crazy.
Wow.
And number 5, you ever been to Hawaii?
I have not. I want to one day, though.
I've never been either. The Hawaiian Islands span a distance of 1,523 miles from the big island of Hawaii in the southeast to the Kure Atoll in the northwest. That makes Hawaii the world's longest island chain at 1,523 miles long. Caitlin, we appreciate you being on. Go Rebels tonight, and we'll talk to you again in the month of January, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Caitlin. Bye. Caitlin Farley, County Agent's Corner, brought to you by Bluegrass South Livestock Market. It is 7:45 in the morning. We're going to see what's going on out west in Hollywood. The Showbiz segment coming your way next.
So creamy it melts in your mouth. Mom Blakeman's candy.
Mom Blakeman's is still in the business of providing quality cream pull candy. We offer 7 flavors as well as potato candy. We have tubs, boxes, and a variety of holiday decor designer tins. Stop by and see us at our shop at 104 South Campbell Street in Lancaster for all of your gift-giving needs.
So creamy it melts in your mouth. Mom Blakeman's candy.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. The KHSAA State Football Championships kick off today at Kroger Field in Lexington. Boyle County goes after its 5th title in the last 6 years tonight against undefeated Franklin County in Class 4A. The Rebels are 13-1, the Flyers 14-0. We'll have all the action for you on C105 with pregame activities beginning at 6. Kickoff is at 8. Franklin County is one of 4 unbeaten teams in the finals. The others are South Warren, Murray, and Christian Academy of Louisville. Here's today's schedule at Kroger Field. At noon in 1A, Raceland meets Kentucky Country Day. At 4 in 2A, it's Lexington Christian Academy versus Owensboro Catholic. And tonight at 8 in Class 4A, Boyle County faces Franklin County again on Z105 and streaming live at hometownlive.net. Tomorrow's schedule: at noon in Class 3A, it's Cal and Murray. In Class 6A at 4 o'clock, South Warren takes on Trinity. And in Class 5A at 8 o'clock Saturday night, it's Pulaski County versus Owensboro. Last night in the women's NCAA volleyball tournament, overall second seed Kentucky blew past Wofford in 3 straight sets, 25-11, 25-19, and 25-12. In the first game in the Lexington region, UCLA defeated Georgia Tech 3-2. Kentucky faces UCLA tonight at 7 in historic Memorial Coliseum in the second round. The 18th-ranked Kentucky men's basketball team is looking to beat its first top 25 opponent tonight when they take on number 11 Gonzaga in Nashville's Bridgestone Arena. Tip-offs at 7 o'clock tonight. Will Stein's offensive coordinator will be Joe Sloan, who held the same position at LSU. Stein's trying to put together his first staff at Kentucky before heading back to Oregon for the college football playoffs. In the NFL Thursday night game, Detroit brought Dallas back to earth 44-30. The Lions are now 8-5, the Cowboys 6-1. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
The guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, president of Leaf Filter, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
Experience Voctive. It feels like Christmas. The stunning concert from the internationally acclaimed a cappella ensemble known for their rich harmonies and powerhouse vocals. Voctive brings you a joyful, unforgettable blend of timeless carols and contemporary classics. The perfect celebration to share with the entire family. Don't miss Voctive on December 16th at 7:30 p.m. at the Boyle County Performing Arts Center. Secure your tickets online today at thebcpac.com. That's the BCPAC.com.
This Joe Show weather report is brought to you by...
All right there, little Riley Joe. Thanks for that. Brought to you by our friends hanging out over at Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance and Danville Auto Body Shop. For top-of-the-line collision and auto body repair, head to the mechanics over at Dabs. Danville Auto Body Shop, 315-DeLaHaye. Get a free estimate, and they work with your insurance company, fixing water leaks, window motor repairs, hail damage, and paintless tint repair at Danville Auto Body Shop. Mostly cloudy, 38 is your high, and 26 is your low. Tomorrow, you get cloudy skies and a high of 42, a low tomorrow night, 27. On Sunday, 50-50 chance of rain showers and a high Sunday of 44. Right now, it's 7:50 in the morning, 27 degrees. Friday, the 5th day of the month of December. I'm so happy you're on the show this morning and listening to us. 859-238-WHIR. I remember when I was a kid, we would get the Advocate Messenger, and I'd just be flipping through it. And I'd come across the Dear Abby section, and people were just asking Abby for advice. And now that I'm looking at this, thinking about this as a 36-year-old man, like, why would this random old woman know how you should answer every question in your life? They would just write Abby. Like, hey, I went to my friend's house, and they made cookies, and they didn't have enough sugar in them, and I lied, and I said that the cookies tasted good, and now I feel guilty. Abby, what should I do? Like, why are you asking the random woman in the newspaper what you should do? Anyway, a Dear Abby letter is going viral, where a person complains that a friend lied to them about taking care of their cat while they were away. So I guess they went away, their friend said they'd take care of the cat, they didn't, and who would know the answer of how to handle this better than the random woman in the newspaper, Dear Abby? Well, check out this ad.
Looking for an exciting new career?
I sure am.
Do you hate doing actual work?
I sure do.
Then apply to be a pretend pet sitter. Yes, simply say that you're going to pet sit for somebody, then don't actually do it and still get paid. You'll love being a pretend pet sitter.
Being a pretend pet sitter is great. I was supposed to watch somebody's cat, but I'm allergic to cats, so I went to the mall instead, and I still got paid. And the best part, the cat can't talk, so he can't rat me out. Thanks, pretend pet sitters.
You're welcome. Pretend pet sitters. And coming soon, pretend senior citizen sitters.
I'm supposed to watch my neighbor's grandmother for the weekend. Maybe I'll go to the mall again.
Your exciting new career pretending to work starts today.
Let's see what's going on out west. In Hollywood, the showbiz segment Celebrities. Those people so rich and famous that they're disassociated with reality. Good rule of thumb: if a celebrity does it, says it, or thinks it, you should do say and think the opposite. Here we go, the showbiz segment. Even the queen of Christmas herself, Mariah Carey, says we should wait until after Halloween to start spinning Christmas tunes. But Michael Bublé begs to differ. He says, quote, I'm not going to lie, we should start listening to Christmas music in June. But Michael has selfish reasons for that. Quote, it would be great for my streaming revenue. At least he's honest. Christmas isn't just about the money for him, though. He says, quote, I loved it before when I was a kid, but now I love it even more because I see it through the eyes of my kids. I can't tell you how much I love building those memories, those core memories, and waking up and making cookies with Christmas music playing in the background and setting up. Michael Bublé wants us to start listening to Christmas music in June. All right, let's be honest here. Taylor Swift can buy anything she wants. Does that include a wedding date? The New York Post says that Taylor is dead set on marrying Travis Kelce on June the 13th of 2026. And while the initial reports claimed that they were going to get hitched at her Rhode Island estate, plans have apparently changed. Instead, she decided on a nearby venue called Ocean House. Now, unfortunately, another couple already had it booked for the 13th, so Taylor made them an offer they could not refuse to give up that date. In other words, she flooded them with cash. Hey, I will buy that date from you if you reschedule your wedding. And they said, sure. I would. I'm going to up the ante, too. I'm going to jack the price up. You pay me $13 million. That's chump change for her. Whether you ever wanted to or not, you probably know Taylor's favorite number is 13, so she really wanted June the 13th. Whatever, that's fine with me. All right, lastly, I don't know what I think about this story. Martha Stewart, not even lightning can kill her. And it's tried 3 times. Yes, Martha says she's been struck by lightning 3 times, and she's still here to laugh about it. In a new podcast interview, Martha detailed all 3 lightning strikes. The first time she was doing dishes when she saw the lightning enter her pipes and then came surging out of her faucet. She said it hit her in the stomach and knocked her to the floor. The second time she got zapped in the ear when a bolt of lightning came through her phone. The third time she was in her garden. When Martha does finally go, she wants to be chucked into a hole on her property and composted, she says, just like her horses. She says, quote, one of my horses dies, we dig a giant hole really deep in one of my fields. The horse is wrapped in a clean white linen sheet and very carefully dropped down into the giant, lovely grave. Martha Stewart, she may honestly be the rarest person in the history of the world. Because not only are the odds stacked against you to be a celebrity, it's rare enough just to get struck by lightning once. And even rarer twice. She's been struck by lightning 3 times and is also a celebrity. Like, what are the odds of that stacked on top of each other happening? I can't even calculate. It's not even a number that you could calculate. It's so big. Martha Stewart has been struck by lightning 3 times, apparently. Taylor Swift may have bought her wedding date from another bride. And Michael Bublé wants us to start listening to Christmas music in June. That's what's going on out west in Hollywood. We call it the Showbiz segment, the world of weird on The Joe Show. Yeah, 7:55 in the morning. Let's see what movies are ruling the box office right here on The Joe Show this morning. All right, a Feature Flick Friday. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. 3 new releases in theaters this weekend. First one's Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It's PG-13. This movie takes place a year after the first film, where we learn that the animatronic mascots were all possessed by the souls of murdered children. Boy, doesn't that sound lovely. I can think of a lot other movies I'd rather see than that. In this one, we are introduced to a major antagonist from the video games called the Marionette after Josh Hutherson's little sister answers a call for help and attempts to reunite her with her animatronic friends. I can't believe it's only rated PG-13. Five Nights at Freddy's is the first one released. Number 2 is Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair. Now, this is rated R. Quentin Tarantino's extended cut merges volumes 1 and 2 and adds another 25 minutes of material for a total runtime of nearly 5 hours. The movie originally came out over 20 years ago in 2003 and 2004. Stars Uma Thurman as the bride, a woman seeking revenge for being attacked on her wedding day. Keith Carradine is Bill, Michael Madsen is her brother, and Bill's team of assassins includes Lucy Liu, Vivica A. Fox, and Daryl Hannah. Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, rated R. And PG-13, 100 Nights of Hero. Maika Monroe's neglectful husband places a secret wager to test her fidelity, leaving her in the care of a seductive man for 100 nights, and it's up to her sharp-witted maid, named Hero, to help fend off his advances. 100 Nights of Hero, PG-13, is the other one that's coming in wide release. None of those 3 sound particularly appealing to me to even think about wanting to see. But if they do for you, there you go, a Feature Flick Friday right here on The Joe Show. Let's go to Melton's Deli in Danville, grab a sandwich for lunch a little bit later on this afternoon. We'll go with the number 1 on this Football Friday, the Miles Bell Special. Gotta go with it. We've done it every Friday throughout the football season. One more time, and may it bring us good fortune and cheer. The Big Daddy Club, piled high with deli-baked ham, smoked turkey, crisp bacon, Swiss and American cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and mayonnaise. On your choice of white, wheat, or rye bread. Whatever bread you want, the Big Daddy Club. Tell them you heard them on The Joe Show this morning. It is your sandwich of the day on WHIR Danville. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. Top Hour News coming your way next.
Oh, triple treat, how lovely are your pizzas. The Triple Treat Box from Pizza Hut is back. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and dessert starting at $19.99. Oh, triple treat, heck yeah, we gonna eat some. The Triple Treat Box, available for a limited time, only at Pizza Hut. Feed good times. Exclusions apply. Extra charge for pan, more toppings, and extra cheese. Product availability, prices, and participation may vary.
There's something magical about Christmas in a small town like Danville. Danville's Small Town Christmas is back on Saturday, December 6th. There's so many fun things for kids like you and me. Pictures with Santa, face painting, hot chocolate, the Danville Polar Express train, and a lot more.
Other activities include the Vendors Village, food trucks, and musical performances, and all of it leading up to the Christmas parade at 6:30 on Main Street.
Danville Small Town Christmas, Saturday, December 6th on Main Street. The fun starts at noon.
This is the talk of the town, AM 1230, and now on FM 103.9, WHIR Danville, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
It's 8 o'clock.
This is the talk of the town, AM 1230, and now on FM 103.9, WHIR Danville, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
Bondi announced Thursday that Brian Cole Jr. had been arrested. Deputy Director of the FBI Dan Bongino spoke Thursday night on President Trump's willingness to catch Cole.
This president absolutely hates crime,
He hates the idea of someone causing a national security crisis in his city in Washington, D.C.
Bondi criticized the Biden administration for, in her words, letting the case sit unsolved for years. Bombs were reportedly viable and could have caused major harm if they had exploded. The Supreme Court is allowing Texas to use a new congressional map designed to favor Republicans in next year's midterm election. A lower court ruling said the map was unlawful due to GOP lawmakers explicitly considering race when drawing the new districts. More countries are being added to the U.S. travel ban.
If they don't have a country that can sustain itself and tell us who those individuals are and help us vet them, why should we allow people from that country to come here to the United States?
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said on Fox News that President Trump is extending the ban to include citizens of more than 30 countries, though she didn't specify which nations are affected. Back in June, the Trump administration banned the citizens of 12 countries from entering the U.S. and restricted citizens from 7 other nations. It recently halted immigration applications from 19 nations, including Afghanistan, after 2 National Guard members were shot near the White House, allegedly by an Afghan national. President Trump has hired a new architect to lead the construction of his new White House ballroom. The White House said in a statement Thursday that Washington, D.C. architectural firm Shalom Baranas Associates will oversee the next phase of construction. The statement said Baranas is an accomplished architect whose work has shaped the architectural identity of our nation's capital for decades, and his experience will be a great asset to the completion of this project. You're listening to the latest on NBC News Radio.
Now there's a new way to take charge of your blood sugar. Introducing new Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula from the makers of the nation's best-selling garlic supplement. New Garlic helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels with clinically supported levels of garlic, plus a custom blend of vitamins and minerals, and it's odor-free. Take charge of your blood sugar with new Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. Do you feel stupid for buying a timeshare? Don't. It's not your fault. You were most likely told you could rent it, and it was a great financial investment. And the deal was available today only. If this happened to you, contact your resort or Wesley Financial Group for help today.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-791-1313. 800-791-1313.
A grand jury is declining to indict New York Attorney General Letitia James after being asked to look into mortgage fraud claims against her for a second time. Initial charges were thrown out 10 days ago, with James previously indicted by a grand jury on one charge of bank fraud and another of making false statements to a financial institution. She has denied wrongdoing while becoming a frequent political target of President Trump. The ever-growing number of satellites could ruin up to 96% of images from space observatories and orbiting telescopes. A new study out of the NASA Ames Research Center found that while the problem has grown, it will get worse given the planned number of satellite launches proposed. The satellites reflect sunlight, infrared, and radio waves, creating streaks that can distort images. Ralph Lauren is unveiling what will be worn by Team USA at the Milan Cortina Winter Olympics. Tammy Trujillo has details.
On Thursday, the fashion company gave the first look at the uniform for the opening ceremony. It includes a white wool coat with wooden toggles, as well as a wool turtleneck sweater emblazoned with the American flag and Olympic rings. The closing ceremony outfit is a bit more colorful with a red, white, and blue jacket. Both outfits are available online with items ranging in price from $28 for a pair of socks to $2,000 for the coats. The Winter Olympics get underway on February 6th.
The Grateful Dead are still trucking after 60 years. Rory O'Neill has more.
Trucking, got my chips cashed in, keep trucking, like the Doodah Man together.
Guinness World Records confirms the Grateful Dead now hold the record for the most albums to hit the Billboard Top 40. The record was set last month when the Grateful Dead's latest album, Dave's Picks Volume 56, recorded in 1981, hit number 25 on the top 200 chart. That gave the Grateful Dead a record-setting 66 top 40 albums, beating out Elvis Presley and Frank Sinatra.
Lisa Taylor, NBC News Radio.
The guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, president of Leaf Filter, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install a Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
Hey there, it's your radio back again. Today we're going to play
Did you know?
Fun facts on how radio can grow your business.
Did you know?
That radio is the leading reach platform. Around 93% of us listen to the radio each week, which is higher than TV, PC use, smartphone use, and tablets. Did you know that people listen to me a lot? On average, about 12 hours a week. In fact, some say I'm irresistible. Did you know with radio you can target your dollars? It's the best way to reach millennials, Generation X, boomers, Hispanics, African Americans, men, women. Did you know that radio is growing in use? More and more people are streaming radio on their smartphones, tablets, and computers. And did you know 62% of shoppers are listening to the radio an average of 14 minutes prior to shopping? No other media comes close to that.
Did you know?
That you can listen to AM radio at night? Who knew?
Promote your business to thousands of potential customers every week. To learn more, go online to advertisecentralkentucky.com. That's advertisecentralkentucky.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Rebels are looking for lucky number 13. It's one of the major events happening this weekend. It actually starts off tonight with the Harrodsburg Christmas Parade at 6:30 on Main Street. Following that, Boyle County will kick off their state title game at 8 o'clock versus Franklin County. We'll have the live broadcast and play-by-play on Z105. Then tomorrow afternoon, it's Danville's Small Town Christmas Festival beginning at 12 noon and leading up to the Christmas Parade at 6 o'clock. Bundle up and get ready for a busy weekend of events here in Central Kentucky. We told you earlier this week that you can vote for Danville to be Parade Magazine's favorite small town. So far, so good. The city of Danville says that as of right now, Danville is at the top of the leaderboard in that voting contest. But the work isn't done yet. You need to keep voting for Danville daily at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. The winner of the contest will get national media coverage, plus a 4th of July celebration. Again, you can vote online once a day at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. or follow the link on the Destination Danville Facebook page. Boyle County Judge Executive Trilly Bottom was sworn in Tuesday morning as the Sergeant-at-Arms for the Kentucky County Judge Executives Association. The Advocate Messenger reports that Bottom was elected to that position by fellow members of the association, which is tasked with representing county judge executives across Kentucky. The Kentucky Judge Executive Association has roots that stretch back more than a century, with the first reference to a statewide gathering appearing in a 1917 edition of the Louisville Courier-Journal. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Catch the best of Sean Hannity, Saturday mornings, 10 to 1 on WHIR.
What's new at your Danville Lee's Famous Recipe? Some money-saving daily specials. Get the 8-piece bonus box of dark meat with a large side of your choice for just $12.99. Try Lee's new delicious chicken sandwiches for just $3.99. And now available every day, you can take $1 off the filling and mouth-watering 3-piece chicken dinner, $1 off the regular price 7 days a week. Don't forget, Lee's is a master caterer. Let them take the hassle out of your next event. Call 859-236-8777 for the great taste of Danville Lee's Famous Recipe on South 4th Street.
Bad decisions limit future options. Stop adversity from becoming stress. Listen to The Flatline with host Rick Hughes, Sunday mornings at 7:30 on WHIR. Learn problem-solving devices built on God's Word. For inspiration, education, all without manipulation. The Flatline Sunday mornings at 7:30 on WHIR and online at hometownlive.net.
This Joe Show Weather Report is brought to you by...
Okay, Rayleigh Jofus, brought to you by The Little Sign Shop. Under new owners and operators, they offer all types of quality signs at affordable prices, many within 24 hours. They're in Danville, where 2nd and 4th Streets meet. Call them, 859-238-7391. Cloudy, 38 is the high. A low tonight of 26. for Football Friday. Partly sunny skies on Saturday. Danville Small Town Christmas, a high of 42. Sunday, 50-50, mostly cloudy, high of 44. Right now, 8:11 in the morning. It is a Friday with Dusty. Dusty is on the show. Good morning, Dusty. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing great. Great camera view we have of you here, Dusty. Of your abdomen and groin. Here we go. Get that situated. I had some Chick-fil-A points. Dusty,
Okay.
That Chick-fil-A is pretty gracious with their points.
Right.
And you go there a couple times, and you've got enough for like a free menu item. Not just that, but they'll just send you free stuff in the app. Do you have the Chick-fil-A app?
I do. Yeah, I do.
2 days ago, I just got a free chicken biscuit for breakfast from Chick-fil-A just out of nowhere.
Like the mini, or just like
just like a chicken
whole
biscuit.
biscuit. Oh, nice.
Not one mini.
That's what I was wondering. Like you just get one chicken.
Like they
mini.
tease you, and they want you to buy more. This
Right.
was a full-size biscuit, and I didn't do anything. I just existed, and they just gave it to me just for existing.
Well, there you go.
So I had enough points this morning. Rebecca was like, can you order me something from your app using your reward points? Because Rebecca goes there all the time.
Right.
So she doesn't ever have any rewards points because she always uses her rewards points.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's like, oh, I've got 500 more points. Let me get a half of an ice cream cone.
Sure.
So I ordered her a hash brown skillet with grilled chicken and hot sauce, and it was free. It didn't cost me a thing.
I thought whenever you said like, oh, Rebecca, she wants a hash brown skillet, and I was like, is this a Christmas gift?
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what you were. You seemed confused. I was like, why are you
really
confused by this?
Yeah, because I was like, why is there
A skillet just made for cooking hash browns.
Right, and I was like, wait, that exists? Is this why my hash browns are always terrible?
Where are you getting this thing from?
Yeah.
Can you send me the Amazon link?
Maybe I want it because my hash browns always like I can't ever get it right. Hash browns I always like they're either like too soft or just completely burnt, like it's just or too oily. I don't know what I do wrong. The hash browns are not my.
It's because you don't have the hash brown skillet.
Yeah, apparently I need the hash brown skillet.
So shout out to Chick-fil-A this morning.
I
Great
know-
sponsor of the radio station.
One of the guys I work with, Isaac. He so his like mom is your church secretary, right? And so they had to like cater a meal, and so she logged on to his app and then ordered that whole meal through
Her son's Chick-fil-A rewards points?
Right.
Pretty
And so,
cool.
he has like a ton.
Yeah.
Because they ordered just a caterer for like the whole church.
Mm-hmm.
And so he racked up the points
That's
super
crazy.
quick. Yeah.
I'm a big app guy. Order your food off the apps. You're
Okay.
leaving free money and food on the table.
I mean, to a certain point, because I don't want every time I go up, it's like, do you have the Taco Bell app? Do you have the McDonald's app? Do you have the Chick-fil-A app?
I get a free menu item every week from Taco Bell.
Do you use it?
Yes, because me and Rebecca, every Saturday night after the kids are in bed, we go and get Taco Bell.
You just leave the kids in bed?
Well, we don't go. I go, and then we eat it back at home.
Okay.
See ya, kids.
Oh,
Sayonara,
yeah.
Truett.
What wasn't this you ordered it, but it was all the way in the Stanford Taco Bell?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
I forgot to change my location. You talk about being defeated when it's 11:30 at night and you realize you got to drive to Stanford to get
your
Taco Bell.
free Taco Bell.
But I was not going to be defeated by technology. I wasn't going to lose that battle.
That's just a lot of space on the phone and a lot of stuff to keep up with.
You're right. It is a lot of space, and I don't feel like I can delete any of the apps because I use them all
Right.
periodically.
See, yeah, that's I don't think I eat Chick-fil-A enough
To have the app?
to have the app. Now Taco Bell, I might because we have a Taco Bell that's close to our store.
Yeah, you all do. It's like right next door to you all.
Right, yeah, and I'm very happy because I'm not a huge McDonald's fan. I used to work at McDonald's, and so every time I order it, I have to make it in my head, and it's
You just don't like
I
that.
just don't like it. Now the breakfast is still pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
but no, I might do the Taco Bell app. It's just I don't know. You have to log in and do all that stuff. I sound like a grumpy old man.
You do. Let me ask you this, Dusty.
Yeah.
Changing the topic.
Okay.
Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
How is your Spotify Wrap look? Did you take a look at it?
I did for a bit. I think I posted something on it. I listened to like something of like 397 genres or something.
Yeah,
like
mine
that.
was like 243 or something.
Yeah. Well, and you're welcome because I feel like I've contaminated your rap.
You did. All right, so here's how many minutes I listened to of music.
Okay.
15,824 minutes.
That's a lot.
That's 10 days worth of music. I'm sure you probably got me beat on that, though.
Let's see.
Do you have your minutes? How many minutes of music? For those wondering, Spotify is an app, a music app, and It's a really good app. You can just basically look up whatever song you want, and then it keeps track of what you've listened to throughout the year. Then you can go back at the end of the year, and it wraps up your entire year, tells you what artists you listen to the most, what songs, all of that. So I had 15,824 minutes worth of music listened to.
I had 25,867.
How many days is that?
17.
17. So you had a week more than what I listened to, which is a lot.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, it's like I also listen to podcasts, so it doesn't even count those.
Does it not? It doesn't count podcasts?
Well, so I listen to podcasts on the podcast app, not on.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a
Not on the
few
Spotify app.
podcasts that I listen to on Spotify just so I could test them out because again, I didn't want to download them. But there's also one. Apparently, I listened to 2 audiobooks on Spotify as well, so that was fun.
Did it give you your age?
Yeah.
What age did it say you were based on your musical tastes?
30.
That's good. What age do you think it gave me?
Well, I think the trick is with you is you play a lot of those old-timey songs for some of your segments, so I'm sure that skewed it a little bit.
Well, the segment music that I play come from YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So like
not Spotify.
the Grub Gab World of Food,
Yeah.
What's Going On Out West in Hollywood, the World of Weird, that's from YouTube.
Okay, so if I'm guessing your age on Spotify, I'm going to say 62.
Wow. You think I'm a young whippersnapper. 62?
62.
Oh, I would love to be 62. 75 years old.
75?
It says...
How do you even log on to Spotify?
You were in... Yeah, I forgot my password 7 times.
Yeah.
Since you were into music from the late 60s, your listening age is 75.
So you listen to Beatles.
Here's my top albums. My top albums listened to this year. Number 1, Abbey Road, The Beatles.
Okay, there it is. Yeah.
Number 2, The White Album.
The Beatles.
The Beatles. Number 3, Such Jubilee by Watch House.
Oh, okay. So that turned it back the other way.
Number 4, Living in the Material World, George Harrison, a Beatle.
Yeah.
Number 5, the Let It Be album, The Beatles. So it goes, Beatles, Watch House, A Beatle, and The Beatles are my top artists.
You have yeah. Okay, so
I'm 75 years old, Dusty, according to my musical taste.
My top genres is gothic country, retro soul.
Gothic country.
Yeah, retro soul, alternative rock, country, and gospel.
But what would be, do they count like Tyler Childers as gothic country?
I have no idea.
That's just a fake genre. They just mash 2 things together.
Yeah, that's what I think. And so my listening age is 30. I listened to 3,216 songs this year. My number 1 song is Off My Head by Boy and Bear.
I've never heard of that song before.
Oh, it's pretty good.
You know what my number 1 song was this year?
Let It Be?
No. No, I played this song. It was like 57 times this year. This is George Harrison's song, My Sweet Lord. This was my top song.
You're just driving to work, my sweet Lord.
Jamming to George Harrison, driving around town, going to Kroger. Let's throw some George Harrison on here. This was my number 1 song. Yours was a song I've never heard of before by a band I've never heard of. What was it again?
Boy and Bear, Off My Head.
What's the band name? Boy and Bear or Off My Head?
Boy and Bear
is the name of the band?
The name of the band. Okay. I think they're from New Zealand or Australia or something.
Can I play it?
Yeah,
Can I play a clip of the song?
Absolutely.
Is it got bad language in it?
No, What's funny, though, is like I have my number 1 songs are not in my number 1 top albums.
You really spread your musical listening
around.
Oh,
yeah. Like I listened to My Morning Jacket. This one's funny because it's My Morning Jacket, Sturgill Simpson, Tyler Childers, and then classic Disney on strings. Where did that come here?
And Forrest Frank snuck into my top 5 artists because of Jack.
Sure.
But I like Forrest Frank, but Jack is like, let's listen to Forrest Frank.
Right.
So this is Dusty's number 1 listened to song. How many times did you listen to this song? Did it say?
Oh, it probably did. Let me see if I can back up. Let's see. No, I don't. It didn't say how many.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it could be as much music as Dusty listened to. It could be like 19 times or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. And like,
but you were singing the lyrics just now, so you know you've listened to it enough to know the lyrics word for word.
Yeah.
This is catchy.
My top podcast on Spotify,
Joe Rogan.
Twilight Zone.
Okay.
Like
you just
old-
go over crazy conspiracy theries,
Well,
or
no,
or
like
is this
old-
the actual show?
Yeah, the
Oh.
actual show Twilight Zone.
Okay.
Yeah, because it appeared on radio first. Yeah, it was a radio
So
drama.
you're just like listening to old episodes
Yeah.
of the 1940s radio program?
Absolutely. What's wrong with that?
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you're the 70-year-old in here, Joe. Come on. You don't want to flip your station to get to the old. And I've listened to 2 books, The Epic of Gilgamesh.
Okay, that's a book that's like Noah, right? And the flooding of Noah, the flooding of the world, Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
Kind of based on that.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And there's they have like 2 heroes, and like one of them's like the perfect man, and like so he creates another man to fight him.
Yeah.
But then they become best friends. It's pretty good.
Okay.
And then top artists, of course, My Morning Jacket, Sturgill Simpson, Tyler Childers, Nathaniel Ratliff and the Night Sweats.
Mhm.
And
Heard of
then
him.
Candy Jenkins.
Oh,
made it in
yeah.
my top 5.
Candy Jenkins, you've come in wearing that pink hat before.
Yeah. Like me some good
You've
old
got
Candy
another
Jenkins.
Jenkins on your hat today, Grayson Jenkins.
I got Grayson Jenkins. I don't think they're related. And then there's the Jenkins twins, and I don't think any of them are related. I don't even know what gothic country is.
Yeah, I don't
to
get
be
that.
Fair. I think it's My Morning Jacket would it be considered gothic country. Gothic country.
I've never heard. That's just two different. That's just things they put together to make a musical genre.
They just
Like when it said I've listened to 243 genres this year, I didn't know there were more than like 7 genres. Country, rock, rap, pop, R&B, gospel,
soul,
and soul.
Does that count?
Jazz. All right, 8.
Jazz.
Somehow
Classical,
I've listened
9.
I've listened to 243 and we can't name more than 9 genres.
Yeah, I think the genre thing is getting out of control. Yeah. Especially whenever you go to record stores and they're like, "Oh, you're looking for some gothic country? That's nice."
All right, what do we got going on in music, Dusty?
Music wise, so you got what is it? Small Town Christmas is coming to Danville
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. It's going to be happening there. So that's an excellent event, all organized by Lahanna. So if you see her stressfully running around trying to, herd all the kittens. By all means, just say, "Hey, you're doing a great job. Thanks for doing this. It's awesome," because it's volunteer. It's so she arranges all this by the kindness of her own heart, and so she does a great job there. You'll see Isaac out there. He is running that show. It's going to be at Wizziger Park. And he has a few artists, including a choir, and then a gentleman they brought from last year. He's excellent. He's been on America's Got Talent, I think, or one of those shows, American Idol. But he plays piano and he sings. And he's very good, and I totally blanked out on his name.
He's coming to Small Town Christmas?
Yeah. He was there last year as well.
Okay.
He's excellent. He's very good, and so at least make it for him. And I know I'm also, if it's the same couple as last year, the same Santa and Miss Santa or Miss Claus, right? Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Santa.
Mrs. Santa. You know her. They are legit. They're very good if it's the same ones from the other from last year.
Yeah, I saw the pictures last year.
Yeah.
They were the real thing.
They were the real thing.
I mean,
It's
who's to say they weren't the real thing? I think they were.
They were taking time out of their busy schedule coming up just to come to Danville.
Mrs. Santa.
Yeah, you know Mrs. Santa. But other than that, you have Parker. No, that's not one. Hold on, where am I at? Josie Scott will be at Manchester Music Hall. If you want to go check them out, that's tonight. Windrider will be at Al's Bar. WYNDRIDER.
Yeah.
Windrider.
Sounds right to me.
Windrider. They'll be at Al's Bar. Chinkpin Brewing is going to Jeff Blackburn Music. So presenting Jeff Blackburn Music. That's tonight. Bedford is going to be at Chevy Chase Inn. Saturday, you can go see... There's For the Kids Fest is Mad Axe in Richmond, Kentucky. So if you're down that way, Christmas in Wilmore, you're going to be drinking coffee down there. Let's see. Tapster in Lex Live presents Them Lasses, who I just heard they did a cover of Tyler Childers' Bitin' List, and it was pretty good. Yeah, you heard that song yet?
I've not.
Oh, Bitin' List?
No.
I don't think you could play it, to be fair.
Got language I can't play?
I know there's language on that album. I don't know if it's on that song or not.
It would have a little E next to it if it did.
Hopefully. And then Andre Bocelli, right?
Andrea Bocelli.
Andrea Bocelli will be at Rupp Arena.
He's the opera tenor.
Right. He's going to be over there, not at the Opera House, even though he's an opera tenor, because, everybody loves the acoustics of Rupp Arena. Right. The Bellamy Brothers Band will be at Renfro Valley.
Let your love flow.
Yeah, they're going to be there this Saturday as well. Cody Gentry will be at Twisted Cork. And Unky Bones will be at the Lucky Pint Irish Pub and Kitchen in Somerset. So Unky Bones is getting all the way down there in Somerset, Kentucky. Let's see, what else do we got? I think that's pretty much it for this weekend. Then, as always, for the month of December, I like to pick out the random Christmas songs or Christmas orphans. These are Christmas songs that are not being, I don't know. Okay, to be fair, I don't really know if they're played on the popular Christmas radio stations.
Well, I've never heard of this song before in my life.
Oh, well, okay. Well, that makes
I know who Old Crow Medicine Show is.
Right. Yeah. So
Wagon Wheel.
Yeah. So Old Crow Medicine Show does Wagon Wheel. They have a bunch of other stuff too. But they also did a Christmas song called, was it Corn Whiskey Christmas?
Yes.
Right. Corn Whiskey Christmas. So you can kind of bet what it's about.
Oh, that's that Christmas corn. Don't mind if I do. Snowflakes are falling on a copper still. It's holiday time in the Georgia hills. Soon as the sour mash rolling down, my grandpappy's going cruising to town. He got the trunk of that Chevrolet packed with presents. Ho, ho, it's corn whiskey Christmas. Grandpappy's been a brewing since before the war, and the things he can do with a barrel of corn. He got a beard so long it makes Santa Claus jealous, bringing good cheer to all the gals and the fellas, dashing through the snow with a jolly smile. There goes the best bootlegger for a Georgia mile. He's coming to town, he's got your name on his list. Ho, ho, it's corn whiskey Christmas.
Hey, there we go. Corn Whiskey Christmas.
Yeah, just to fire you up a little bit today. We got a big game going on today. It's a Friday.
This is the song that you think is firing up the rebels.
Oh yeah, they're pounding their fists as banging on the roof of the bus as they're going. It's like, woo, Corn Whiskey Christmas, right? They're fired up.
If the rebels win the state championship tonight, we all got to blare Corn Whiskey Christmas coming home from Kroger Field.
Yeah. Oh, I could set up, a nice stack on that hill as they pass through.
Yeah, that's true. As they pass by your house.
I don't think Old Bridge would like it because
it'll be late.
They would hear it as well.
It'll be late tonight too. Corn Whiskey Christmas.
Yeah, and I have a Spotify playlist called Christmas Day with an exclamation mark. And so if you're interested in all these songs or want to kind of guess what's coming up, then by all means, you can go check that out. And, on Christmas Day, you can play it. Or if you're just looking for alternative Christmas music, you can play it as well. Because I know it's a very nostalgic feeling to play the Christmas songs that you like and whatnot. But also, there's other ones out there that have good covers and also, like, just strange ones like these, right?
Yeah. There you go, Dusty with the Kentucky Music Preview.
Okay, Joe, I got to ask you, though, because it's been a hot topic on Facebook.
What?
Have you watched the replay of that Corbin game?
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I think it was called appropriately. It was an inadvertent whistle. What's the rule in an inadvertent whistle?
I have no idea.
Replay the down.
I didn't know inadvertent whistle was a thing.
Yeah, it's when the official blows the whistle either accidentally.
How does that happen?
The whistle falls in his mouth and he's breathing hard through his mouth. Or he thinks the play is dead and over, and it's not, and he blows the whistle, which is what happened in this case. So it's an inadvertent whistle. He thought the play was over. It wasn't. You redo the play. And it stinks for Corbin, but it is what it is. Boyle County made the plays.
So does high school not acknowledge replays?
No.
Okay. Even though they have the technology now.
Well, not everywhere does. Not everywhere has a BCSN, Boyle County Sports Network.
Well, that's true. But if it was available to you, wouldn't you?
I mean, BCSN, they do a great job, but it's a high school class. Like, we can't rely on a high school class to. This isn't the NFL. This is high school football.
Yeah, I understand that point. but also it's still video proof. Like if you wouldn't submit video evidence.
But what are you trying to redo? What are you trying to prove? The whistle was blown. It's not like they can.
Okay, well
the call is in an inadvertent whistle. You redo the play. It's not like you can give the ball to just whoever you want because that's the way it happened. The whistle was blown.
Okay, the whistle was blown. That's fair. Okay, and I understand all that, but I just think that like people are, they're getting all upset, and I just think that you should acknowledge that Corbin probably has a right to be upset. Because if it was on the other side, which in the past bad calls have gone to the opponent for Boyle, and I understand that, but it's
like
also,
last year.
Yeah, sure. But is this one of those things where it's just like, oh, you guys need to be quiet, blah blah blah, and it's just like, well, just acknowledge, like, hey, like, yeah, we got it. It's fine. It was a bad call, but it went our way. Like, it's like one of those things. Like I learned very young. Because in school, I was not a handsome fella, right? And so I learned that whenever the bullies made fun of you or anything like that, if you just accepted it and then like went along with it, it takes away all that power from them.
That's right? the B Rabbit way of going and doing things in 8 Mile. Remember in 8 Mile, the final diss track where he goes up against Papa Doc? You ever seen the movie 8 Mile?
No.
You haven't seen 8 Mile?
I have not. The Eminem movie?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
They're having a freestyle battle, and all they do during the freestyle battles is they're making fun of Eminem basically because he's poor and he's white.
Right.
And so Eminem in the final battle makes fun of himself in the final battle.
Right.
He's like, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that I'm white and that I'm poor and I'm this and I'm that. And he just like lays it all on the line. And then he says, here, tell these people something they don't know about me. And he hands the microphone to Papa Doc. And Papa Doc's standing there like, what am I supposed to say now?
Exactly.
He already said all the lines that I was going to say about him, so now I've got nothing left to say.
Exactly. So be more like Eminem? Is that the moral of the story?
Moral of the story is be like Marshall Mathers.
I mean, he's
we got
pretty successful. But anyway, no, I'm just like, it's just funny because like people are just like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, just acknowledge that, like, yeah, Corbin probably has a right to be mad.
They do, but they also had 2 extra points blocked. They also threw an interception near the end zone.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not, that wasn't the deciding play. Like there was other plays that like.
They scored a touchdown on a play where the receiver went out of bounds, came back in, caught the ball, and scored. That's an illegal touching. That should have been a flag. They threw the flag. They picked the flag up. Things happen in football games.
Inadvertent whistle and illegal touching. That's some great calls.
They had a call yesterday in the Thursday night football game. Jack was trying to figure it out. It was an illegal fair catch, which you don't see often. But if you call fair catch, you cannot advance the ball. You're giving yourself up, right? You're calling fair catch. You're waving your arm in the air. You make the catch at the whatever yard line, and the play is dead.
Yeah.
But the guy waved his arm in the air, and then I think he realized last second, wait a minute, I can make a return on this. Then he tried to act like he didn't wave his arm in the air. So he made the catch and then tried to run up the field, and the Lions are like, wait a minute. It was the Cowboys who did it. He just waved his arm in the air.
Right.
So we had an illegal fair catch in yesterday's game.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, with all that said, go Rebels tonight.
Yes, yeah, and like on Kroger Field. So Kroger Field definitely has the capabilities of replay.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to use it tonight in the state championship game?
I mean, they may have the capabilities, but like, I'm sure that all these cameras aren't set up. Don't you think the production crews, like if the game is on ESPN, they're bringing their own cameras, right? They're not just using cameras that are already there at Kroger Field.
Yeah, that's fair. The infrastructure and the wiring will be there, but yeah, they probably do.
So no, they're not gonna. They're not doing instant replay tonight.
Okay, you just want to get it right, but I mean, like to your point, it was an inadvertent whistle, so it's not like they could
they couldn't go back and say we didn't blow the whistle. It happened.
It happened. Yeah.
And you've got to overcome stuff in games.
Oh yeah.
Every single call that goes against you, you can't just hang your head.
Right.
Look, last week versus Corbin, Coach Haddox talked about it. There's a play, a Boyle County player got ran over, and Corbin scored a touchdown. The very next play, the extra point attempt, the same guy that got ran over blocked the extra point.
Right.
You have to put stuff behind you in games when calls and when plays don't go against you.
That's why they always talk about like the abilities of quarterbacks, where there's like you just threw an interception, but like you need to just go out and just
play
throw
the next play.
One. Right. Exactly. So. But yes, good luck to the Rebels. They're facing what? Franklin County?
The Franklin County Flyers.
The Franklin, and that's in that's Frankfort, right?
Yes, that's Franklin County.
Franklin, but hold on. There's Franklin County. Oh, and then there's what is it? Western Hills, I think.
Well,
is the
there's
other one?
Franklin County, there's Frankfort, and there's Western Hills.
But
There's
Frankfurt's the
Frankfurt's the independent school.
right, like Danville.
Like
is.
Danville
yeah,
is.
Yeah. Okay. Because so if they do lose, then I'll make sure their graduation doesn't go well. Will that work?
You're doing the Franklin County graduation?
Yeah, we do those every year. Yeah.
Suddenly all the batteries will die.
Yeah, like, I don't know what happened,
Franklin
guys.
County, you better watch out. Your graduation.
And then I'll just play the Rebel Fight song over and over again on the PA.
Dusty with a Kentucky music preview. Speaking of the Rebels, how about this? Can you sing the words to this?
I think with our might, we will win this game tonight as the Rebels go rolling along.
Keep it going.
That's all I got.
Well, you knew the first 8 words.
The Rebels go rolling along.
He knows the repeat part.
High, field of victory.
All right, this is not inspiring to hear you sing.
No.
We'd rather listen to Corn Whiskey Christmas.
Yeah, I'll get them pumped up.
It's 8:36 in the morning, 27 degrees.
Ready for a fast, safe, and easy way to send your share of the rent money? Put your feet up, because with Zelle, you can send your monthly amount from the comfort of your couch. Zelle is conveniently found in your Farmers National Bank online or mobile banking account, and it's available now. Ask a Farmers National Bank representative for more information. Available to United States Bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. Farmers National Bank, member FDIC.
In a world of tenders, Wendy's decided to make something more juicy, more crispy, and even more dippable. New chicken tenders are at Wendy's. Yes, you heard me right, chicken tenders. Some may call them tendies, and yes, that's fun to say, but they're even more fun to eat. So Wendy's is giving you their new chicken tendies with a brand new 3-piece combo with fries, a Diet Dr. Pepper, and a brand new sauce lineup. Gotta have tendies, gotta be Wendy's. At participating U.S. Wendy's, Dr. Pepper is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7-Up Incorporated.
Serving Boyle County seniors a gathering place.
Our Adult Day Healthcare Services provide independence through assistance for adults with special needs ages 21 and over. Our participants enjoy games, reality orientation, cognitive and physical activities, exercise, music and craft programs, while offering families freedom and peace of mind knowing their loved ones are cared for in a safe, supportive environment. Visit thegatheringplace.org, follow on Facebook and Instagram for more info.
Republic Services of Kentucky offers a single source solution for all of your disposal needs, servicing residential, commercial, and industrial customers with offerings that include recycling and other disposal options. You have enough to worry about on a daily basis. Leave waste disposal to Republic Services. They'll handle it from there. For a quote or to discuss services, reach out to republicservices.com or give them a call at 859-263-2000. 263-2000.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Rebels are looking for lucky number 13. It's one of the major events happening this weekend. It actually starts off tonight with the Harrodsburg Christmas Parade at 6:30 on Main Street. Following that, Boyle County will kick off their state title game at 8 o'clock versus Franklin County. We'll have the live broadcast and play-by-play on Z105. Then tomorrow afternoon, it's Danville's Small Town Christmas Festival beginning at 12 noon and leading up to the Christmas Parade at 6 o'clock. Bundle up and get ready for a busy weekend of events here in Central Kentucky. We told you earlier this week that you can vote for Danville to be Parade Magazine's favorite small town. So far, so good. The city of Danville says that as of right now, Danville is at the top of the leaderboard in that voting contest. But the work isn't done yet. You need to keep voting for Danville daily at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. The winner of the contest will get national media coverage, plus a 4th of July celebration. Again, you can vote online once a day at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. or follow the link on the Destination Danville Facebook page. Boyle County Judge Executive Trilly Bottom was sworn in Tuesday morning as the Sergeant-at-Arms for the Kentucky County Judge Executives Association. The Advocate Messenger reports that Bottom was elected to that position by fellow members of the association, which is tasked with representing county judge executives across Kentucky. The Kentucky Judge Executive Association has roots that stretch back more than a century, with the first reference to a statewide gathering appearing in a 1917 edition of the Louisville Courier-Journal. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
The Bread of Life Cafe in Casey County, Highway 127, proudly serves several all-you-can-eat buffets. Start out with the lunch buffet, $13.99. Thursday, after 4, seniors 55 and older can experience the buffet for $9.99. Friday after 4, swimming for the seafood buffet, $19.99. Saturday morning breakfast buffet, 7 till 10:30, $10.99. And Saturday after 4, make your way to the evening buffet for $14.99. Feed your tummy and your soul with a visit to the Bread of Life Cafe, 5 miles south of Liberty on Highway 127. Open till 8, Monday through Thursday night, Friday and Saturday till 9.
This Joe Show weather report is brought to you by
Well, let me turn my mic up. That always helps in radio when you get your mic turned up here. Brought to you by a little sign shop. Our new owners and operators offering all types of quality signs at affordable prices, many within 24 hours. They're in Danville, where 2nd and 4th Streets meet. You know, you got to call them. 859-238-7391. Cloudy 38 and 26 is the high and low. Tomorrow, you get partly sunny skies and a high of 42. On Sunday, 50-50 chance of rain showers, mostly cloudy, and a high of 44. Right now, it's 8:41 in the morning. It's 27 degrees in Danville. Friday, the 5th day of the month of December, and we've got a phone call in here. Good morning. You're on the Joe Show.
It's football state championship Friday.
It's Friday.
Yes, it is. Miles Bell has declared it a state championship football Friday. And thus it shall be for the remainder of this day. Miles, how you feeling on this championship Friday morning?
Excited.
Excited? Yeah, it's a big Friday overall for games. You know, UK and Gonzaga play tonight, but that's low on the totem pole compared to what's actually going on at the state championship venue of Kroger Field. That's the game we care about. Boyle County and Franklin County, Miles.
Well, we care about we care about the other one too, Joe.
Well, okay.
But yes, I know what you're saying.
So, Miles, tell us what it's going to sound like when the Big Daddy, Steve Bertram, takes the air. We've got extended pregame coverage. The Zaxby Show is going to go from 6 to about 7:15. And then the Big Daddy takes the air at 7:15, Miles. What's it going to sound like when Steve Bertram takes the air live from Kroger Field?
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Kroger Field in Lexington, where Boyle County is getting set to take on the Flyers of Franklin County, and Boyle County played Franklin County in the 2020 state championship game and won in overtime 31-28 by a batted down pass in the end zone by Luke Shepperson, and now they meet again here in 2025, and Boyle County is looking for its 14th state championship in school history in the 5th under head coach Justin Haddock. It's Steve Bertram along with Rick Schobel and Josh Bertram, and we're here at Kroger Field in Lexington for a 8 o'clock kickoff between Boyle County and the Flyers of Franklin County.
On what station?
On Z105.
I should have just recorded that. We could have let Steve and Rick and Josh just take the first segment of the pregame show off. Like, we just play you, Miles, and I'm not sure people would know the difference. You nailed that one. That may be the best one yet. You saved the best one for the state championship game, Miles. That's what I'm talking about. That was good. All right. Tell us what you think's going to happen tonight, Miles. Franklin County, top scoring team in 4A, second highest scoring team in the state. Rebels, obviously defensively speaking, had a great run from about the mid portion of the season through really 2 weeks ago. Now, Corbin got him last week for 33 points. Corbin played well, but what do you think happens tonight? A good offense, Franklin County, a good defense, the Rebels. What's going to happen tonight?
Well, and it's and it's the state championship game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's everybody's, playing for the same goal.
Yes. Do you have like a score prediction? Do you think it's going to be close?
Yeah.
I had earlier this morning, I had someone call in, they said 40-30. 70 points are going to be scored, and Boyle wins 40-30. Miles, what do you think about that? You think it's going to be a high-scoring game?
They've got a good offense. Of course, we do too, but they've got a good offense. So it probably will.
Okay. What's your score prediction?
I don't.
Tough, isn't it? This is the toughest question I've asked you all year long.
It is. I don't know.
Okay, well, do you think the Rebels score more than 40 points?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll say 40-ish something. Do you think Franklin County scores more than 40 points?
No.
All right, so 40-ish something to like 30-ish something. So another 40-ish to 30-ish score then is the project. How about like 42-35? How's that sound?
Good.
Yeah, 42-35.
I just don't know. This one's tough.
Yeah, are you nervous about it, Miles?
No. I just mean it's tough because everybody. I mean, both teams are going after the same, goal.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
And so it's tough to pick a score for this one.
Yeah. I've always thought going into state championship games, and maybe not so much this year because of the close games that both teams played last week, Boyle and Corbett, even Franklin County, Paducah Tillman, that oftentimes teams go into the state championship game and they've dominated basically everybody they've played, for the most part. And so you go in, and now suddenly you're facing a team that's also dominated basically everybody they've played. And there's almost this mental hump that you have to get over where, like, you look up at the scoreboard, and instead of it being 35-0, it's 7-7 or 14-14 for the first time all year, and often cases, and again, maybe not so much this year because Boyle has played some close games. They played one last week, and Franklin County has as well. But it's like, wow, we're actually in a game where the other team has given us a fight. How are we going to be able to get over the mental hump where every other game it's been like 42-0 or whatever? And I remember, like, in 2017 when I called the Danville State Championship game, thinking that, like, they've cruised every game of the year, and here it is, and now they're playing Mayfield, and this is a close game, right? And so, like, how do players respond in games that are close when basically every game of the year has not been close? But they've both played close games last week, so I don't know what to expect either, Miles, but I like the prediction of the Rebels winning by a 40-ish something to a 30-ish something score.
47-40.
47-40, the Rebels by a touchdown is the official Miles Bell score prediction. I like that one, Miles. I like it a lot. I appreciate you calling in, Miles. Anything else to let us know before we let you go?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Earlier today, a few minutes ago, you were talking about a restaurant and how you ordered in Stanford and meant to order Hill.
Yeah, it was Taco Bell.
Well, Taco Bell, okay. Well, a long time ago, we were ordering at Chewy's. We ordered at Chewy's and in Lexington, and to the Chewy's in Texas.
Well, did you order from the right restaurant? Did you figure it out before you ordered?
No, because I just saw the Chewy's number and didn't pay any attention to what Chewy's I was calling.
Yeah. Well, was the food cold before you got there? That's a long drive.
Well, we didn't. Guess what, Joe? We didn't end up getting that.
Did they give you a refund?
Yeah, we did end up getting that one. We called back and said, we will not be picking that order up.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a drive for us. We've got one a little bit closer than that one, so we're going to go to the one closest to us.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Miles, appreciate you being on, buddy, and we'll give you a shout-out tonight during the Zaxby Show. You shoot me a text message, we'll give you a shout, okay?
Okay.
All right, Miles, appreciate you. Talk to you later.
Everybody do the
Okay.
All righty. Miles Bell giving us an update. He's got the Rebels winning 47-40.
Rumble!
It's 8:52.
Hey, who's the best yell? Rebs, Rebs, Rebs. Hey, who's the best yell? Rebs, Rebs, Rebs.
Hi, I'm Pam Stewart Clark, and this is Wedding Planning with Pam. Listen up, because the next 90 seconds will be full of valuable quick tips as you plan your wedding. Number 1, the internet is a great way to announce your engagement, whether you email an announcement or design your own wedding website. 2, thank the hosts of your engagement party with a note and a small gift, flowers or a dinner invitation. 3, traditional wisdom says to set aside 2 months' salary for the engagement ring. 4, if you're planning a destination wedding, be sure to keep in mind that some fabrics and styles travel much better than others. Number 5, to marry at sea, you will need to hold the ceremony while the ship is in port or within 3 miles of land. 6, the alteration cost for letting out a too small gown will be much higher than those of taking in a too large gown. Number 7, remember that smaller weddings can usually be planned in much less time than it takes to orchestrate a large one. 8, when planning your wedding ceremony, allow 8 square feet per person. For 200 guests, that's 1,600 square feet. 9, don't create mailing labels for your invitations on your computer. 10, don't write thank you notes on your computer. 11, don't email your thank you notes or wedding invitations. 12, you will need 1.5 pounds of ice per person, 2.5 if you're chilling bottles. My love note, elegant calligraphy can turn a simple card into a work of art.
I love a day on the water with friends, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis sometimes holds me back. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
Teaching music is my passion, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm treating my joint symptoms with Skyrizi.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin at 4 months.
Or if you are an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
Thinking about buying a home, starting a business, or tackling a renovation? Whitaker Bank is here to help you make it happen. This is Ronald Howard. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Danville. We understand that every financial decision is personal. That's why we offer local expertise and reliable service. Let's find the right solution for you. Call me at 859-236-9822 today, and let's take the next step together. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, Willie Baker here, Baker Auctions Real Estate, and boy do we have an end-of-year lineup of auctions coming at you. First off, 9490 Lebanon Road, that's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath mobile home. Sale ends December the 11th at 6:30 p.m. Got 206 Scrubgrass Road, which is a house, a full remodel, more rough than diamond. That'll be ending on December the 18th. Find these auctions and more at bidbaker.com. And don't forget, get more for your acre. Call Willie Baker. Call us at 855-858-7653.
Oh, thrill.
triple treat, oh, triple treat. How lovely are your pizzas. The triple treat box from Pizza Hut is back. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and dessert starting at $19.99. Oh, triple treat. Heck yeah, we gonna eat some. The triple treat box, available for a limited time only at Pizza Hut. Feed good times. Exclusions apply. Extra charge for pan, more toppings, and extra cheese. Product availability, prices, and participation may vary.
This Joe Show weather report is brought to you by...
Hey there, Rayleigh Joe, coming your way, courtesy of Morning Point in Danville, offering a state-of-the-art assisted living community, giving residents a better quality of life. It's Morning Point of Danville, giving you this weather forecast. Mostly cloudy, high of 38, a low tonight of 26 for Rebel football. Tomorrow, you get partly sunny skies for the Danville Small Town Christmas Festival. High of 42, a low tomorrow night 27. And on Sunday, mostly cloudy, 44 is the high. Some rain showers hanging around with us on Sunday. Right now, 27 degrees on this Friday, the 5th day of the month of December, as we take a look down the timeline to see what happened on this date in rock and roll, pop, and R&B music history. Starting off on this date, 1932, where Richard Penniman was born. Richard Penniman. We know him better as Little Richard. Had the 1956 number 6 single called Long Tall Sally, plus over 10 other U.S. top 40 singles. His music played a key role in the formation of other musical pop genres, including soul and funk, and helped shape rhythm and blues for generations to come. Died of bone cancer May of 2020 at the age of 87. Little Richard would have had a birthday today. Would have been 93 years old.
But she's the gal that I love best. To the booty, on Rudy. 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 Wop, bop, loom, bop, lump, bump, bum. I got a gal named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy.
It was on this day in rock and roll, pop, and R&B music history, 1973. This album was released. Paul McCartney and Wings released an album called Band on the Run, his 5th album since his departure from the Beatles. 2 hit singles from the album, Jet and the title track, Band on the Run, made it McCartney's most successful album. The majority of Band on the Run was recorded at EMI Studio in Nigeria, as McCartney wanted to make an album in an exotic location. McCartney went into the studio with just his wife, Linda, and Denny Lane doubling on drums, percussion, and most of the lead guitar parts himself, as well as bass. On this date, 1973, Paul McCartney and Wings released Band on the Run. And it was on this day in rock and roll, pop, and R&B music history in the year 1987, where this song went number 1. Brenda Carlisle went number 1 on this day, 1987, with a song called Heaven is a Place on Earth. The Ex-Go-Go's first solo number 1. The promotional video was directed by Academy Award-winning actress Diane Keaton and features an appearance of Carlisle's husband, Morgan Mason. In the music video, Brenda Carlisle, this date 1987, went number 1, Heaven is a Place on Earth. It's 8:59 in the morning, and we're 30 seconds away from top hour news. Danville's Small Town Christmas Fest is coming on here next on The Joe Show.
I remember growing up as a kid, no one liked going to town like I did. We always had to stop at Burke's Bakery, me and Dad. The smell of the bread and the home-baked pies put a big hunger in this little boy's eyes. Old-fashioned goodness and hospitality. Burke's Bakery.
Main Street across from Constitution Square, Danville.
This is the talk of the town, AM 1230, and now on FM 103.9, WHIR Danville, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
It's 9 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Lisa Taylor. The Supreme Court is allowing Texas to use a new congressional map designed to favor Republicans in next year's midterm election. A lower court ruling said the map was unlawful due to GOP lawmakers explicitly considering race when drawing the new districts. The 6 conservative justices on the court ruled Texas could proceed with a new map. The man accused of planting pipe bombs near the Republican and Democratic national headquarters right before the 2021 Capitol riot is in custody. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced Thursday Brian Cole Jr. had been arrested and blamed the Biden administration for allegedly letting the case sit unsolved for years. Evidentiary hearings in the case of accused killer Luigi Mangione continue in New York City. Natalie Migliori reports.
Body camera footage of Mangione's arrest played in the courtroom, and discussion took place about what was taken from his backpack. Mangione's lawyers are trying to stop prosecutors from getting to use certain evidence in the case, including the alleged murder weapon and Mangione's journal. They're arguing the evidence was illegally seized without a warrant. Mangione is accused of gunning down United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson last December outside a Manhattan hotel.
The U.S. military is announcing another strike on a suspected drug boat. More from Mark Mayfield.
Thursdays came in the Eastern Pacific and killed 4 people on board. U.S. Southern Command posted video of the strike on social media, saying intelligence confirmed that the boat was carrying illicit narcotics. The blowing up of alleged drug boats has come under increased scrutiny after the military confirmed a second strike against a boat in September that killed survivors. A Navy admiral briefed members of Congress on that strike Thursday.
The 2026 World Cup draw takes place today in Washington, D.C. President Trump and other dignitaries will be in attendance for the big event at the Kennedy Center. The tournament's draw sets the group stage of competition for the 48 countries set to participate. The majority of matches for the 2026 FIFA World Cup are being played in 11 U.S. cities starting in June. You're listening to the latest on NBC News Radio.
Maybe you're not one of those frequent flyers, but sometimes you just want to hit the beach or see your new granddaughter or go to that out-of-state wedding. Whatever the reason for your getaway, if it involves flying in the U.S. or visiting a military base, you may need a Kentucky Real ID driver's license or an ID that is Real ID compliant. Make a plan to get your Kentucky Real ID now. Go to realidky.com.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
European leaders are reportedly raising concerns about the Trump administration possibly betraying Ukraine. According to a leaked transcript obtained by the German outlet Spiegel, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, French President Emmanuel Macron, and other leaders all voiced fears during a conference call on Monday. According to reports, Macron said there is a possibility that the U.S. will betray Ukraine on the issue of territory without clarity on security guarantees. At least 7 deaths may be linked to malfunctioning glucose monitors. Tammy Trujillo reports.
The FDA says the monitors manufactured by Abbott Diabetes Care could be giving inaccurate low glucose readings, resulting in dangerous treatment decisions. The monitors include some Freestyle Libre 3 and Freestyle Libre 3 Plus models. The company says it will replace the faulty monitors.
As we turn the calendar, we jumped headlong into the holiday season. Bree Tennis with more if all the holiday hubbub is not your thing.
Psychology Today says nearly half of us really don't like the holiday season at all. The cost, family dynamics, parties, decking the halls, gifts you don't want, gifts for people you don't like, or maybe you're one of the 23% of us who hate holiday music. All that doesn't mean you're a Grinch, just that you don't need the holiday to spread your personal kind of joy.
Social media personality is leading the charge to help an 88-year-old man retire from his job at a Michigan grocery store. In a video posted online by TikToker and YouTuber Sam Wiedenhofer, Ed Bambus explains that his General Motors pension was wiped out in 2012 following the company's bankruptcy.
My wife was real sick, and when they took the pension,
They also took the health care coverage. I sold the house, and we made it through. My wife died 7 years ago. Since then, I've been trying to reestablish myself.
After meeting Bambus working at the store, Wiedenhofer created a GoFundMe to try to raise $1 million for the Army veterans' retirement. As of yesterday afternoon, the page has raised more than $1.5 million. Lisa Taylor, NBC News Radio.
Your morning espresso starts right here. It's the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
Don't rush to judgment. But the media so hates Donald Trump and anybody and everybody associated with him that they forever rush to judgment. They never cared that Mar-a-Lago was valued at $18 million by a judge who wouldn't allow a real estate appraiser from Palm Beach to point out it was over $1 billion property. Not one Democrat, nobody in the state-run legacy media mob gave a hoot. They didn't care. They allowed the lie to be perpetrated. Nobody on the left, no Democrat, said, oh, no, that you can't do that. That would not be legal. That's not how our legal system works.
The Sean Hannity Show from coast to coast later today.
You know, and all the time I have been telling you about Pure Talk, my wireless company, a veteran-owned company. I can honestly say I've never seen an offer like this before. Listen to this. Unlimited talk, unlimited text, unlimited data with a 30-gig hotspot for just $29.95 a month for life. Friends, this is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. Normally $65 a month. Now, through December the 7th, just $29.95 a month, and you're saving over 50% a month every month for life. Now, remember, you get the same cell towers, same 5G network. Pound 250, keyword save now, do it now, the best offer you will ever get on cell service. Pound 250, keyword save now from Pure Talk, my wireless company, a veteran-owned company, America's wireless company.
Taxes and fees not included. Some restrictions apply. See puretalk.com for details. Offer ends 12/7/25.
And now, here's a message from Morrison Bottom at Gethsemane Baptist Church in Danville.
Lord, you are so wonderful and you provide so much. We ask for blessings upon those that seek to preach your word. Those that hear, Father, we know just going to church doesn't save us, but it sure does help lives when we worship you together. All glory belongs to thee, Father. Amen.
A message from Gethsemane Baptist Church in Danville, across from Berkman Mill.
There's something magical about Christmas in a small town like Danville. Danville's Small Town Christmas is back on Saturday, December 6th. There's so many fun things for kids like you and me. Pictures with Santa, face painting, hot chocolate, the Danville Polar Express train, and a lot more.
Other activities include the Vendors Village, food trucks, and musical performances, and all of it leading up to the Christmas parade at 6:30 on Main Street.
Danville Small Town Christmas, Saturday, December 6th on Main Street. The fun starts at noon.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update.
The Rebels are looking for lucky number 13. It's one of the major events happening this weekend. It actually starts off tonight with the Harrodsburg Christmas Parade at 6:30 on Main Street. Following that, Boyle County will kick off their state title game at 8 o'clock versus Franklin County. We'll have the live broadcast and play-by-play on Z105. Then tomorrow afternoon, it's Danville's Small Town Christmas Festival beginning at 12 noon and leading up to the Christmas Parade at 6 o'clock. Bundle up and get ready for a busy weekend of events here in Central Kentucky. We told you earlier this week that you can vote for Danville to be Parade Magazine's favorite small town. So far, so good. The city of Danville says that as of right now, Danville is at the top of the leaderboard in that voting contest. But the work isn't done yet. You need to keep voting for Danville daily at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. The winner of the contest will get national media coverage, plus a 4th of July celebration. Again, you can vote online once a day at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. or follow the link on the Destination Danville Facebook page. Boyle County Judge Executive Trilly Bottom was sworn in Tuesday morning as the Sergeant-at-Arms for the Kentucky County Judge Executives Association. The Advocate Messenger reports that Bottom was elected to that position by fellow members of the association, which is tasked with representing county judge executives across Kentucky. The Kentucky Judge Executive Association has roots that stretch back more than a century, with the first reference to a statewide gathering appearing in a 1917 edition of the Louisville Courier-Journal. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
This Joe Show Weather Report is brought to you by...
Thank you, Rayleigh Joe, brought to you by our friends over at the Ready Care Clinic, now open in Danville on Lexington Avenue, accepting new patients for primary care. Their primary care services combine the convenience of urgent care with routine checkups, preventative screenings, vaccinations, and chronic condition management to support your long-term health and wellness. The Ready Care Clinic, Save-A-Lot Shopping Center. Mostly cloudy, a high of 38, low tonight of 26. For the Boyle County versus Franklin County game, tomorrow, partly sunny, a high of 42, a low tomorrow night of 27. We're going to be flooding Main Street in Danville for the Small Town Christmas Festival tomorrow. And then Sunday, 50-50 chance of rain, mostly cloudy, and a high of 44. Right now, it's 28 degrees at 9:10 in the morning here on The Joe Show.
Christmas, the snow's coming down. Christmas, I'm watching it fall.
Little pentatonics for you to start off our Danville Small Town Christmas Festival Eve, as we have Lahana and Ella in studio with us this morning. Happy to have them in and on board and ready to rock tomorrow during Danville Small Town Christmas Festival. How are you all doing this morning?
We're good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Are you ready for tomorrow, Lahana? A lot of work has gone into making this Danville Small Town Christmas Festival happen, and it all starts tomorrow. Tell us how you're feeling about it.
It all starts tomorrow. I am a little nervous, but that's typical because once we get to noon and everyone is in their places, then that's when the real fun begins. But I'm so excited to see everyone in the community tomorrow, especially for the parade. I have some cool parade things to tell you.
Okay, so you've got some stuff you can tell us then. This isn't like spoiler alert, like you're telling us what's going to be happening during the parade.
I'm telling you what's going to be happening. Okay.
All right, we'll get to that here in just a minute. Let's start off first. What time it starts? 12 noon. What we can expect for things leading up to the parade tomorrow in downtown Danville.
Yes, so at 12 at Wisiger Park, right in front of the courthouse, that's where all of the kids' activities are going to be set up. Those are going to run all day long. And then Main Street, one portion of it will be blocked off for that as well. So tons of safety. There will be bounce houses, food trucks. There will be hot chocolate, cookies, face painting, ornament making, and live music on that stage all day long.
Okay, who's the live musicians you got booked?
So we have our Boyle County Rebels Chorus. They are going to be performing, so that's exciting.
Good.
And also, there's an artist from Lawrenceburg. Her name is Raina Warford. I stumbled upon her at a live mic night, and we had her play some Christmas music, and oh my goodness, everyone is in for a huge treat with Raina and her band.
So she's real good.
She's really, really good.
So she's doing like an all Christmas set list is what's going on?
Well, she's going to do a lot of Christmas, but she's also throwing in a few just like modern songs there. So all day long, no matter the genre, you're going to have a good time.
I love that. Good stuff. In terms of activities going on, bounce houses you mentioned.
Yes. There will be two. We have a gingerbread house and Santa.
Okay.
Those will both be set up in Wisiger Park.
Tell us about the trackless train. This has become a standard of the Small Town Christmas Festival.
It has. Our trackless train, or as I call it, the Danville Polar Express. You are going to be able to board the train right at the corner of 4th and Main Street, and it will take you on a magical Christmas ride, and you can ride it as many times as you want.
Yeah.
It's completely free, and you'll probably see me on there a couple of times and my kids. We love it.
Yeah, take some stress off, right?
That's
It's the Christmas festival. You've helped plan it. Now you're going for a train ride.
It's magical.
What about face painting? Where's face painting going on?
Face painting, you're going to be able to find it right in those street enclosures right there between 3rd and 4th Street on Main. Probably a little closer to like the Purple Peacock area on the sidewalk there.
Okay. Ornament decorating.
the exact same area
Same
as
spot?
face painting, yes.
It says crafts on here as well. Are those just basic, like, crafts for kids?
Yes.
Okay.
So they can color Santa. I think, what else did we buy, Ella? We have some candy cane making. We have lots of crafts all day long and goodies to hand out to the kiddos.
Of course, what's a Christmas festival without Santa and Mrs. Claus?
That's right.
They're going to be kind of making their rounds.
They will.
I've heard great things about the Santa that he is. I mean, he may actually be Santa. He is the Santa Claus, like.
Yes, Santa
Does a great job.
He's amazing. So he's actually starting off at the Boyle County Public Library tomorrow morning, and he's going to be doing some inside pictures from 10 to 12. And so that's going to be a great event. And then after that, we hear Santa's going to sneak his way down to Wisiger Park right by the courthouse and our big community Christmas tree. You can find him and take all of the pictures you would like there.
Okay.
Fun fact, for the last couple of years, people have been bringing their dogs and doing like full family photos if it's well behaved. It is so much fun watching that happen. And then after Santa probably get some food from one of the food trucks, milk and cookies, I'm assuming. He will then be in our parade.
He's got to get ready for the parade.
Yes.
Where are the food trucks going to be set up, and what food truck, how many do we have and all that?
There's around 10 to 12 food trucks that are going to be set up.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, but
that almost went over in 10 to 12.
Yes.
That's a good number.
It is a good number.
A lot of different types and styles of food there.
Yes,
all right?
and there's going to be so many people. There's going to be something for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
They will be in the lot, the parking lot right beside 4th Street where the old firehouse used to be.
Right.
And so just use the crosswalk and go over there, all the variety.
This is going to be, when you think of like a classic small town Christmas festival, this has got all the makings of that. And one thing, Lahana, we talked about last time you were on the air, which was, I guess, in November, was when you started planning this, even like this has been, how many years now has the Small Town Christmas Festival gone on? I know it was a 2-weekend thing, then it got bumped down to a 1-weekend thing. Has it been?
This is year 3.
Okay, year 3. Even like going back to year 1, 3 years ago, you said, I want to make this to where it's as affordable as possible for people to come, that you don't have to spend a bunch of money or any money at all during a time where people are already spending money on other things. Sure, you can bring those food trucks, there's vendors village, there's stuff like that, but you can literally come out and spend basically all day doing stuff and activities and it not cost you a dime. And that's one of the cool things about it.
Yes, that's been our big thing from the beginning. We want every single kiddo to experience some community and some Christmas and magic and cheer. So we have made all of those activities completely free, and you're right, it could take all day.
Yeah, I mean, you've
Full
got
day of fun.
from noon to about 5. Is that when the activities start to wind down, around 5?
Yes, right around 5 is when, and I'm always the not fun one at 5 o'clock because I take the bounce houses down and things like that. But that is just so that everyone can gear up and get in their places for the kickoff of the parade.
Yes. So the parade, you said you've got big news about. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. I don't even know what the news is. So this is going to be, we're all finding out at the same time what the parade news is. It's going to be coming up right after this on The Joe Show on WHIR Danville News Talk Sports. Danville's Small Town Christmas Festival is a go for tomorrow at 12 noon on Main Street in downtown Danville. Excited about it.
The guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, president of Leaf Filter, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install a Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
Danville Bike and Footwear is listening to their customers with an edition of Ultra running shoes. Ultra is known for its roomy toe box and zero to low drop that adds to your comfort, whether you're running errands or on our beautiful Kentucky trails. Danville Bike and Footwear specializes in individual shoe fittings to ensure maximum comfort. They carry Brooks, Saucony, Asics, and now Ultra shoes for your active lifestyle. Come into Danville Bike and Footwear and let them find the perfect fit for your feet in downtown Danville.
This is Boyle County EMS Director Mike Rogers. Boyle County is one of 6 counties in the state that offers a crisis response unit. What does that mean? When 911 receives a call from someone going through a mental health crisis, Boyle County EMS responds appropriately in a discreet manner with a social worker and a paramedic, keeping the individual's dignity intact. If you or someone you know suffers from a mental health issue, Boyle County EMS is ready to help. Call 911 or Boyle County EMS at 859-238-1134. Boyle County EMS, when life feels overwhelming, we bring calm, care, and a path forward.
Authentic Mexican grocery store, cakes, fresh produce, piñatas, boots, belts, and more. La Michoacana Mexican grocery store. Family owned and operated, offering the best Mexican products created. La Michoacana Mexican grocery store. And to make your tummy smile, Taco Yumas, their on-site food truck that's also available for catering and events. So where do you go for authentic Mexican product? La Michoacana Mexican grocery store. In Danville on Houstonville Road.
The guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, president of Leaf Filter, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
We love NASCAR. Catch the races here on WHIR AM 1230.
$9:22 in the morning. We are, what's the math on this? 26 hours away. Well, 26 hours away, you'd be about 30 minutes early. So we're 26 hours and 37 minutes away from the start of Danville Small Town Christmas Festival. Beginning at 12 noon tomorrow. Lahanna and Ella join us. We haven't talked to Ella much, but she got out of school for this, which seems like the greatest reason to get out of school. Let's go be on the radio. So, Ella, you're in studio with us. You said you are excited for the Small Town Christmas Festival tomorrow. What is it? Why are you excited? What is it that's exciting you about it?
Well, it's always been so fun with all the different activities that we get to do, and I just get to walk around and I just get to help everyone just like do everything, and I get to help with crafts and I just get to help with the kids, and it's so fun. And I also have the parade tomorrow, and I love like watching the parade.
You're in the parade, right?
I am. I'm with the Boyle County Performing Arts Center.
Cool.
Because it's leading up to our Nutcracker show next weekend.
Jack has said, I want to go see the Nutcracker.
You should bring him.
So are you in the play?
I am. I'm in Act 1 and 2.
Can you tell us what role you are?
In Act 1, I am a party boy in the party scene, so I'm on the whole time, yes. And then in Act 2, I'm a chocolate.
You're a chocolate.
I am a chocolate, yes.
Jack, so when Jack was in kindergarten, they did the Nutcracker, and he wanted to go. He literally said, I want to go see the Nutcracker because I want to see the giant rat fight the Nutcracker. Those words came out of his mouth. I want to see the Nutcracker and the rat fight.
Yes, well.
All right. So they went. and they went and saw the wrestling match between the giant rat and the Nutcracker. Can you confirm or deny that there is a scene in this Nutcracker where a giant rat and a Nutcracker fight?
I can confirm.
All right.
It is more of a dancing type of thing, but there's still a fight going on.
Okay. So we're excited about it. You're going to be in the parade. Do you have the same Christmas spirit? It seems like you do that your mom has. It seems like you love Christmas.
I do.
The first song we picked to begin this segment, Ella picked out. She's like, let's go with Pentatonics and Baby Please Come Home.
Yes.
So that's cool. Well, glad you're in studio with us today. We're excited about tomorrow. And again, all of this leads up to the Christmas parade. What time, Lahanna, is that going to start?
The Christmas parade, you can expect it to begin, I say around 6:30 p.m., as long as everyone lines up.
All right, so around 6:30. Different parade route a little bit this year. Where are they starting and then where are they ending? And the reason I ask is where should people line up?
Yes, absolutely. So we did have to change the parade route this year because there are multiple events going on in town that we're very excited for. But our parade will begin at 2nd Street. So lineups will be around Constitution Square and on Walnut. And then the parade will come out. So all of the spectators that are just there to watch it and have so much fun, anywhere from 2nd Street all the way down to City Hall. So we have 3 blocks that we can pack on both sides.
Good. So, again, lining up around Constitution Square. We'll start at the Main Street, 2nd Street kind of intersection, and we'll go down Main all the way to about Danville City Hall, and that's where the parade route will end. So anywhere from Danville City Hall to about the 2nd and Main Street intersection, and you'll be able to get a good view of it. Now, you had said there's an interesting kind of news tidbit here, just getting people excited because there's going to be a lot of different floats, a lot of different people marching. And do you know how many participants are in the parade? How many different organizations?
As of yesterday, we were going back through and counting. We're looking at almost 70.
That's pretty good.
It is going to be phenomenal.
That's
we are very
good.
excited.
And one of them is kind of catching your eye here. So tell us about it without spoiling all of it.
Yes. So I know that Jasmine talks about the parade sometimes as well, and she does an amazing job with it. And so we're on the phone yesterday, and our typical parades, we see everything, and it's wonderful. We see the horses, as we were talking about, the Humane Society. One of my favorites is Windjammers, and they roller skate. But this year, there's a little different type of animal.
Okay.
And very fun, very cute, and all of the husbands in town are going to tell their wives no at the end of it. Yeah. You cannot take one of those home, but keep your eyes out because there's some different farm animals, I would call them, that are going to also bring the very festive spirit. And as soon as we talked about that, I'm so excited. I want to hang out with them.
Okay. So didn't spoil what the animal was. Farm animal going to be just walking in the parade?
From what I hear, they're going to be pulling a sled, and the dog will also be there.
Okay, so there's dogs involved, which there are different floats that have dogs. That's not that would catch your eye, but that's not the animal you're talking about that's going to catch your eye.
I'm telling you, it's going to be the cutest thing, and everyone is going to want one.
So around 6:30 tomorrow night, the Christmas parade, again, begins at the 2nd and Main Street intersection and will end around City Hall. So make sure you prepare for that. And, of course, Santa going to be involved in the parade too, right?
Yes, Santa will also be in the parade, and he will wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a good night.
I remember being a kid and going to the Danville Christmas parade, and, Santa was you're yelling at him. And there he is, and he's still in the Danville Christmas parade, and here I am, 36 years old, and thinking back on my childhood memories, and now Jack and Rayleigh get to experience what I experienced as a kid growing up in this town. It's cool that tradition is still going on.
It is very cool. Are you going to yell at Santa again tomorrow if you see him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Me too.
Yeah, I'm going to have to Jack, ask Santa for the least expensive gifts that you can. All right? That's what I need. Santa, don't listen to him.
Yeah, Santa.
I want an iPad. Don't listen to him, Santa. Close your ears. We drove by Main Street yesterday, Whizziger Park, and they've got the big Christmas tree lit up. Mm-hmm. And Jack said, how'd they get that tree there? Jack, that tree has been there. They didn't just put it there. He didn't notice. He'd never noticed it because it's got lights
sparkly,
around
yes.
it now. Well, how'd they get all those lights on there? It's like, I don't know, a guy on a ladder, I guess, put them on there. I don't really know.
Yes, I enjoy watching them put the lights on the trees downtown because this morning they were changing the flagpoles out to the Christmas ones. It's a job.
It is, yeah. We were, Rebecca was with us last weekend. We got home late last Saturday driving down Main Street. She's like, isn't Main Street so beautiful?
It really
is. The Christmas lights and the decorations and all that.
Yes, there's something about it that is just magical. And, we all feel the other stresses of life and things like that. And that's why we want to do this, because for one day we can just feel that magic and smile.
Yeah. Where can people park for this tomorrow, Lahanna?
So parking, I know it will look a bit confusing at first with the road closures, but not all roads are closed. And so there will still be lots of public parking on the side streets. And on 3rd Street and Walnut, there is our public parking garage. It's free on Saturdays, and it holds so many cars. And so there will be ones during parade time, closer to when the traffic is heavier, directing towards that parking garage. But anywhere on Broadway, there's so much public parking, and on all of the side streets as well.
Again, this is tomorrow, 12 noon, downtown Danville, the Danville Small Town Christmas Festival, starting at noon and going through the parade hours, which will begin around 6:30 in the evening. We're excited about it and looking forward to it. Tomorrow is my son's 1-year birthday. He turns 1 year old tomorrow. True, it does. And so we're excited about having a parade on his birthday.
Yes, happy
That's
birthday,
cool.
Truett.
Yes, appreciate that. Ella, you're going to be back in school maybe the next 30 minutes, hour or so. What class are you going to be going back to?
I will probably actually be going back to dance to rehearse more for the Nutcracker.
Okay, well, that's not, I thought you were going to say like geometry.
Well, I'm not that type of math yet. I'm in 7th grade.
Well, dance seems like it's a fun class.
It is.
So you're like, let's get back to school so I can get to dance and routine and all that.
Yes.
So appreciate you all being on. Again, tomorrow, 12 noon, it is Danville's Small Town Christmas Festival in downtown Danville. Appreciate you all being on. See you tomorrow, okay?
Thanks so much. See you tomorrow.
9:31 in the morning, 29 degrees, Friday, the 5th day of the month of December.
Is moving ahead with renovations to its historic gym, which has become a key disaster response center since the 2022 floods. The project includes a major addition with public restrooms and expanded space intended to support future emergency operations. And in Pike County, tensions rose during a court hearing for Brandon Blackburn, who is charged with the murder of Brent Wooten. Attorneys say evidence is still being processed, including DNA, and the case is not yet ready for trial. Family members of both the victim and the defendant were present, leading to an exchange that briefly disrupted the proceedings. Another pretrial hearing is scheduled for February. I'm Travis Laird.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Hey, it's me again. That's right, I'm Jerry Farmer, and I'm still cutting up. Still Cutting Up is a place to go when you need a fresh cut or a mini afro. Perms, colors, nails too, braids, highlights, and even updo. I know you done heard of us, so get with it. I know you need your hair did. Here's our digit, 238-7899. Bob your head while I rhyme. 24/7, we won't be beat. 365 on South 4th Street. See ya.
Becky Lindsay, and I live in Harrodsburg. My experience with Welch Homes was through Ashley Reynolds. Ashley was just so on top of things. We had been looking for a home for 6 months, just went so smoothly and so quickly, especially after 6 months of looking. Absolutely recommend Welch Homes. In particular, Ashley Reynolds is just so on top of what we really needed and what we were looking for.
Welch Homes Real Estate. Welcome home with Welch Homes.
Boyle County football is going for their 13th state championship, and the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is along for the ride. This Friday, starting at 6 o'clock, the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is live at all 3 Hometown Radio Network stations, WHIR, WHBN, and your home for the Rebels, WRNZ, as we talk about the Rebels versus Franklin County. The winner gets the state championship trophy. We've got all the coverage starting at 6 o'clock, live on Friday night on the Hometown Radio Network.
Planning a wedding? Paying for a wedding? Attending a wedding?
Hi, this is Pam Fitzgerald-Clark with Wedding Planning with Pam, inviting you to join us Monday through Friday after the 8:30 morning news on WHIR AM 1230. I'll give you sound wedding planning advice and money-saving tips, information you need, and you'll get it all right here at your favorite radio station, WHIR AM 1230.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update.
The Rebels are looking for lucky number 13. It's one of the major events happening this weekend. It actually starts off tonight with the Harrisburg Christmas Parade at 6:30 on Main Street. Following that, Boyle County will kick off their state title game at 8 o'clock versus Franklin County. We'll have the live broadcast and play-by-play on Z105. Then tomorrow afternoon, it's Danville's Small Town Christmas Festival beginning at 12 noon and leading up to the Christmas Parade at 6 o'clock. Bundle up and get ready for a busy weekend of events here in Central Kentucky. We told you earlier this week that you can vote for Danville to be Parade Magazine's favorite small town. So far, so good. The city of Danville says that as of right now, Danville is at the top of the leaderboard in that voting contest. But the work isn't done yet. You need to keep voting for Danville daily at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. The winner of the contest will get national media coverage, plus a 4th of July celebration. Again, you can vote online once a day at americasfavoritesmalltowns.parade.com. or follow the link on the Destination Danville Facebook page. Boyle County Judge Executive Trilly Bottom was sworn in Tuesday morning as the Sergeant-at-Arms for the Kentucky County Judge Executives Association. The Advocate Messenger reports that Bottom was elected to that position by fellow members of the association, which is tasked with representing county judge executives across Kentucky. The Kentucky Judge Executive Association has roots that stretch back more than a century, with the first reference to a statewide gathering appearing in a 1917 edition of the Louisville Courier-Journal. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
The guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, president of Leaf Filter, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install a Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
This Joe Show weather report is brought to you by...
Okay, Little Riley Joe, brought to you by our friends over at the Big Deals online store. HometownLive.net. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big-time discounts. Up to 50% every single day. Big Deals online store. HometownLive.net. Mostly cloudy, a high of 38, low tonight of 26. Partly sunny skies. And 42 tomorrow, Sunday. Mostly cloudy. A 1/10 of an inch of rain is possible. And a high Sunday of 44. It's 9:38 in the morning. It's 28 degrees. And we've got Gary Fogle, Kentucky Sports Memories.
Hello, I'm Gary Fogle. Welcome to Kentucky Sports Memories. And today, we're going to hear from a young man who had an outstanding high school football season, but thinks it could have been even better.
At Watson's, we've been delivering all the family fun and relaxation to our local community for over 50 years. Our mission is to provide high-quality home recreational products and home furnishings to our customers that bring families and friends together for a break from the daily stresses of life. Shop the largest local selection of in-stock products for your home, inside and out, and get the guaranteed lowest price in the USA. Only at Watson's. We have all the fun.
In 2019, the defense for North Hardin High School football intercepted 38 opponents' passes. 38 is a state record. Jordan Lovett was on that team. He was a junior, and he intercepted 15 of those 38 passes. He came within one of a state record, but he also started to get noticed.
I want to say I got my first offer around my 9th interception. Cincinnati was my first offer. And like I said, I didn't realize I was doing, something special until then. And unfortunately, I could have got the all-time record, but I was one short because Trinity, in my last game, Trinity didn't want to throw the ball at all. They wanted to run the freaking ball all game, so I couldn't break the record I really wanted to, but I broke plenty of the other record stuff.
Did you know you were one away from tying it?
Yeah, heck yeah. That was like the game where I'm like, everybody's like, tuned in. If he gets one more interception, he could tie it, Trinity's smart. They're not gonna throw it.
Were you standing there in the defensive backfield the whole game saying, "Come on, guys, put it in the air"?
It was putting me in a box, making me tackle, man.
As he said, he came within one of tying the state record for most interceptions in a season by one player, and that's held by Harvey Miracle, Bell County High. He did that back in 1987. And if Jordan Lovett's name is familiar, that's because after graduating from North Hardin High School in the spring of 2021, he has since been a defensive back for the UK Wildcats, where he has had a very solid career wearing the blue. That'll do it for the show this week. As always, my thanks to you for tuning in. Certainly hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great weekend, and I look forward to visiting with you right here next week. Until that time, I'm Gary Fogle, Kentucky Sports Memories.
There you go, Gary Fogle, KSM, Kentucky Sports Memories, Mondays through Fridays right here on The Joe Show. And on Friday mornings at this time, it's a McClure, and Bailey Friday.
The following is a paid program.
Yes, it is, and we welcome on to the show Patrick McClure. He is the McClure from McClure, and Bailey. Good morning, Patrick. How are you?
Good morning, Joe.
Everything all right in Patrick's world?
I'm trying to get to the day. Had several things going on this morning, so I was coming on a little later. And then, I don't know, just going to have a good, relaxing evening, I guess. Not a lot going on in Danville today.
No.
Kick back football. I think there's a football game tonight, though.
Yeah, but that's not a biggie, right? Then kick back and relax. Take the shoes off.
I tell you what, I think it's a real biggie. Beating that, as predicted right here on the McClure Bailey Joe Mathis show, beating the tar out of Covenant Catholic.
You did. Yeah, you said that.
The Rebels really kind of avenged that to some degree from the year before. And unfortunately, of course, then last week we decided to have another big controversy. Although I really appreciate that guy from Third String Threes and Sports putting that video out. Now that guy's, I think, from Corbin or right around there. But if you haven't seen it, he has an actual frame by frame with audio.
Yeah.
Slow down. And it is. People was like, well, if Corbin still got cheated. Cheated would imply that somebody did something intentionally. It is very unfortunate what happened. It is also true that we don't know what would have happened after that. Corbin's been inside the Bull County 34 times and only scored once up to that point. Well, twice, I guess. They'd had 2 extra points blocked, so kicking a field goal wasn't, a big thing. And you still got to give the ball back to Bull County.
Yep, that's true.
But if the bad call, in my opinion, actually, if there was one that was fixable, was calling the penalty after that on Corbin, because it would have been second and 30, and that's a tall order, and so then Corbin's probably getting the ball back a little easier. But this notion that the KHSAA assigns the refs. I promise you, Justin Haddish didn't pick the refs from Corbin that called that game against Covington Catholic last year, and he didn't pick the refs that called this game against Corbin this year. So I think everybody needs to move on there. These are high school referees. They don't get paid a lot. They're basically volunteers. There's, a lot of stuff going on. It's cold. It's, rainy. And, people are yelling and whatever else. And unfortunately, that's part of sports and that's part of life.
Yeah.
Yep. And we came up on the short end of that stick last year. This year, kind of turned our way, but it's still life. I see it every day. in my life. I see it every day in court. And, you know, one of the lessons you learn from playing high school sports is that's part of it. But that all being said, if the Rebels go out tonight, beat Franklin County for the third time in 6 years in major playoff contention, that's 5 championships in 6 years, and what, 6 in 8, I guess, something like that. And that's pretty much unprecedented. They're already the only school to ever win 4 straight twice. And you got to assume next year with Jet Riley and Seneca Driver and those kids coming back, that Lucas Akers, and, you know, they got a strong group coming back. They probably go into the season as the prohibitive favorite to win another one. Now you're talking about 6 titles in 7 years, and as far as I know, I think there was a Highlands group that won a bunch in a row.
Yeah, they won
but in terms
6 in a
of
row.
Doing something like that twice, I don't think there's a program anywhere that's ever done that, and that's pretty historic. You throw in the win over, at the time, nationally ranked number 7 St. Edward, and you got quite a dynasty there. And my hope is that 30 years from now, people will be talking about, well, that was the group that won 6 out of 7, so that's the one that lost to Covington Catholic.
Yes, yeah. You go back to 2017, Patrick. Boyle County has played in the state championship or the state semifinals every year but one, going back to 2017. And you're right about the Highlands team. They won 6 straight from 2007 through 2012. Of course, Boyle County has the 5 straight from 99 to 2003, and now they're looking for 5 in the last 6 years under Coach Haddix. It is. You're right. I mean, it's unprecedented territory.
I will say for my alma mater, one of the more impressive streaks out there from 1984 to 1999, actually, when Boyle County beat Danville in the regional final. Danville played in the state semifinals every year but one, and I think that was the year we lost to Newport in like '85. But Danville went basically, I think it was 16 straight and 17 out of 18 consecutive years was at least in the semifinals.
Yeah, lost to Newport in '85. You're right, 18-0 lost at Newport. It's tough to get those calls to go your way in Northern Kentucky, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that was when Newport was really Newport. Newport Catholic was just kind of, I won't say just coming on. They'd always been there, but they'd been a very small 1A school. And we were playing 3A football then, back when there were only 4 classes. So that would be the equivalent of 5A now. And that was a stud Newport team. A lot of those kids went on to play for Cincinnati. I think a couple went on to play for Ohio State. You know, I mean, there's a lot of times we've gone to Northern Kentucky and got deals that I didn't like, but that's, I can't really say that's one of them.
Yeah.
That was a really, really good football team.
Yeah. Let's test you on this knowledge. Here's a question for you, Patrick. If Boyle County wins tonight, they would have 13 state titles. That would tie them 4th most all time. Can you name the 3 programs in front of them and then the 2 programs they would be tied with?
Okay, well, I'll try to figure out the order in a minute, but I know Highlands has got that many.
Yeah, Highlands has got 23 of them. That's 2nd all time.
Trinity?
Trinity has got 29. They're going for number 30 tomorrow night against Brandon Smith's South Warren team.
Okay. St. X.
St. X is one of the ones that the Rebels would be tied with if Boyle County wins tonight.
That's what I thought.
They have 13.
Mayfield.
Mayfield has got 13, so that would be the other team that Boyle would be tied with. So you're missing the number 3 team overall in state history.
Am I going to be reaching back in the past a little bit on this?
No, they've won some recently.
Okay. Well, it ain't Corbin. and it ain't Somerset.
Nope, not Corbin and Somerset. Let me see. The last time this team won one was actually in 2024. They won one last season. They beat Owensboro Catholic in that championship game last year.
So it's a 2A team.
Yeah.
Beechwood.
Beechwood is exactly right.
That is, okay, both older and new.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's true. Well, Beechwood's first title came in 1984, and they've won, I think it's 17 since 1984, their first one. Crazy. So.
Yep. And I think he's a senior on this team. Beechwood does have Danville's on Wally Attenmore in the stands up there. So
okay.
Good luck. Yeah. But
hey, we got to get your.
I forgot that. Yeah, no, they got beat this year though. They're not there this time.
No, Beechwood lost to Owensboro Catholic this year, 41-40 in the semifinals. Or sorry, the quarterfinals 2 weeks ago. But they beat OCATH in the championship last year. So OCATH got the revenge on them this year. We need,
and there's another one. OCATH is, at least as a football school, has only really come on recently. I mean, historically it was Owensboro.
Yeah.
Who's also playing
against Pulaski County. Travis Burns.
We're getting a challenge for Titletown here.
Yeah.
You got them. You've got, of course, Johnson Central and Paintsville. And then you got Paducah, Tillman, and Mayfield are obviously not the same town. One's in Paducah and one's in Mayfield. But that kind of links up there. You drive forever and a day to get out there, and then you've got a couple of pretty quality programs out there, along with Fort Campbell. But Paducah and Mayfield really kind of link together there, and I always kind of picture that as another deal. I'm trying to think if there's any other places that are even closer. There's definitely nobody else that's got. Well, Danville's got 12, so 25 between us after tonight.
That would be Danville's got 11.
11.
Yeah.
So
it would be 24 after tonight if the Rebels win.
Yeah, and that just really makes you more impressed with what Fort Thomas has done. Because that's one school, and they weren't always, as big as they've been bigger and smaller. But it's one thing for Trinity to do it with, a lot of guys who didn't necessarily grow up playing in Trinity's system. Let's call it that. But for Fort Thomas to do it, and I know they draw from all over northern Kentucky, but that's not the same thing as having a residential campus.
Yeah.
So you got to have a certain amount of respect for the Bluebirds, even if you don't like them.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Hey, I've got to get though, Patrick. You got the Boyle Covcath, not the score necessarily, but you did say Bull County is going to roll Covcath, and that happened. So we've got to get the official.
Yeah, I was
Patrick
light
McClure.
on the margin of victory. I was light on the margin of victory.
Yeah.
I had said at least 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts on tonight's game? What's the McClure, and Bailey score prediction for tonight from Patrick McClure?
It's hard to say this because Franklin County's been really good for the last 5 years, and I'm sure they're chomping at the bit. I was at a wrestling tournament there last Saturday, and didn't realize they've never won one. They've been to the state finals 3 times, including losing to Bull County.
Yep.
But they've never won one, so I'm sure they're chomping at the bit. But I just, having weathered the stuff they have, I think this Bull County team is going to be more than ready for that. I've been looking at the state projections, and most people actually do have Bull County winning this one. I won't say easily, but almost all of them have Bull County winning by at least a couple touchdowns. We started to see last week the real breakout of what we've all been waiting to see out of Seneca Driver. I think you're going to see more of that. Certainly, John Smith Heisel, is putting up just a ridiculous stat line in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I think that's too much for Franklin County to overcome. Bull County's defense has been great all year anyway. So my prediction will be, I don't think anybody's going to be kicking a lot of field goals in this weather tonight. So I'm going to say Bull County 27, Franklin County 13. And those both involved in this extra point.
27-13?
Nothing against the kickers. That's a function of the weather.
Yeah, 27, and the narrower goalpost as well. You're playing on the college stadium now, right? So we can say
that seems like such an easy thing to fix. They bring those goalposts down after every game anyway. Is it not possible to just put up high school size goalposts for this deal? I think that's really does the kids a disservice.
Yeah.
Especially the kids that are trying to, play their way into college scholarships.
Yeah. So you've got 27-13 Boyle over Franklin County. It's the official stamp it, mark it down, the official McClure and Bailey prediction. Rebels win state title number 13 tonight. It's 9:54 in the morning. We'll step aside. We'll come back, finish up the conversation with Patrick McClure and McClure and Bailey right here on this McClure and Bailey Friday on the Joe Show on WHIR Danville News Talk Sports.
Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Oh, triple treat, how lovely are your pizzas. The Triple Treat Box from Pizza Hut is back. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and dessert starting at $19.99. Oh, triple treat, heck yeah, we gonna eat some. The Triple Treat Box, available for a limited time only at Pizza Hut. Feed good times. Exclusions apply. Extra charge for pan, more toppings, and extra cheese. Product availability, prices, and participation may vary.
My name is Kama McKinney, and I serve as the Executive Director of Chrysalis House. Far too many Kentuckians are struggling with addiction without knowing what resources are available to them. If you or a loved one are in need of a treatment center like Chrysalis House, you can call the KY Help call center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to find resources that are available near you. We are here, we care, and we want to help.
This is a message from Teen Kentucky, sponsored by the Office of Drug Control Policy and aired by this station.
Be prepared for what Mother Nature brings. Keep up to date with weather forecasts here every hour on WHIR.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
9:56 in the morning. 28 degrees on a McClure and Bailey Friday. Patrick McClure joins us. Patrick, you've got another minute and a half. Do you have any parting words of wisdom for us? I can tell you the most random thing that I found out from researching the Boyle-Franklin County game for my pregame show tonight. The most random fact I found out. This is the second time in the history of Boyle County football that they have played a game on December the 5th. I told you it's random. They are 0-1. All-time on December the 5th. The one loss and the one other game they ever played on December the 5th happened in the 2008 season, Patrick, when Boyle lost to Bell County in what was that year the semifinals. It was usually you think championship first weekend of December. It was the semifinals that weekend. Boyle went to Log Mountain and lost to Bell County on the only game they've ever played on December the 5th. And so that means they're due. They're due on December the 5th.
You know what? I was trying to figure out how that's possible. I mean, the COVID year was different.
Yeah.
But that was, they had gone to this 6A system and everything. They had gone back to having, or they'd gone from, we used to be you had to win your district to go to the playoffs. Then it was 2, and then it became 4, and it's still 4 now. And you have some districts where you can go, whatever. It doesn't even, regular season doesn't even matter. But that was the last year before they backed the regular season down to 10 games because everybody liked having that tradition of having these semifinal games on the Friday of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And they had added so much to the playoffs for money that they screwed that up. So the regional finals were on that Friday, and which there's advantages to that too, especially with this new system where you can be traveling all the way across the state for the semifinal game. But that's interesting that would work out that way. And I had forgotten that Bell County was ever even in the mix. That Dudley would have still been there then?
Yeah, that was Larry French's first year, too, at Boyle County. The next year, Boyle County would win back-to-back state titles in 2009 and 2010. They would play Lone Oak in the 2009 state title game, in a game that took place on December the 4th. And then
that was as a 3A team, right?
Yeah, that was 42-39. Reese McSherry ran for a lot of yards in that game versus Lone Oak. And then in 2010, they beat Allen County Scottsville for their second straight. They won 30 in a row. Yeah, so there you go. Patrick, appreciate you being on. You've got the Rebels, 27-13 over Franklin County. And we're hoping that's right, Patrick, for number 13. We'll talk to you again next Friday, okay?
All right. Thank you, Jim.
All right, Patrick. Bye. Patrick McClure, and Bailey, 859-236-8888. Your hometown team. 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm talking to you again tonight at 6 o'clock for the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show. Live on all three of our stations tonight, HIR, HBN, and on your home for the Rebels, Z105, WRNZ FM. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. News is right now.
This is the talk of the town, AM 1230,